Come on, chat. Why doesn't chat want to load? What? Hello? This is annoying me. Let's see. Where's. I need to get chat. Doesn't want to work. There we go. What up, Jackson? Febu? Sign in to chat. Why? Why? Why do I have to do this? One second. Let's see. There we go. I'm logged in. All right, let me fire up TikTok real quick. The cesspool of TikTok. Hello, check, check. Hello. I think we're good. All right, we're just going to play the playtest, try to get more people on. Also try to get to 10,000 wish list, maybe. We're getting very close. Let me see where we're at. 9,000. Come on, page load. 9,887. We're getting very close. Very close. How many do we have in game right now? 180, a new peak. Let's go. Let's pull this up. Just hit a new peak right now. 180 people. That's what's up. So thank you to all you guys who are playing the free playtest. If you don't know what's happening, there's a free playtest. We updated it yesterday on Steam, and we're gonna play it right now. It's the full Patreon version. It's got everything unlocked, everything available for you guys to play for free through Monday. So get on there and start playing. Why is my dude? My TikTok chat disappeared. It's happened before, and I forget how to get it back. That's the bummer. Oh, wait, what's going on? That's not what I want. All right, hold on, let me exit this and see if I can. There. It was underneath. Saturday stream, yeah, popping up Saturday. See how it goes. Let me close that, and then I'll reopen it. All right, sorry for the slow start. Not used to doing this solo stream thing anymore. I haven't done one in a while. My allergies are horrible today. I went for a mountain bike ride this morning. And now I'm very sniffly. So you guys will have to deal with that. All right, let me pop out chat now. Just kidding. The button's going to pop it out. Where? Oh, no, there it is. All right. All right, finally getting started. Game's very good. Optimize it because I have 11 FPS at the low settings. All right, yeah, we will. It's also it's much more optimized if you're not in multiplayer. So if you're having issues, you can go play in single player. But also, a lot of people say they want optimization, and then when I ask them what their computer specs are, they're playing on like a computer that doesn't even have a proper GPU. So you need like an actual gaming computer to run the game. If you do have one, it should run it well. But we are always working on optimization. Part of this playtest this week was to like see how the servers react when there's more people in it. Like right now we have 51. That's the most I've seen in here. Yeah, we wanted to kind of see how stuff worked. Like I'm only getting 60 FPS right now, which is way lower than usual. So we know we have things to work on. This next week we'll probably just work on optimizing. Honestly, not going to try to ship any new features. We're just going to optimize and hang out in the playtest with you guys. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, hop over there. Hop over on the playtest. Hello, I love your game, but I believe that there's one problem. It needs optimization. So laggy. Yeah. Are you playing in multiplayer? Like I just said, if you're in multiplayer and there's like 50 people in here, we wanted to do a server stress test because we never have had this many people in the game. That's why we're doing the play test. So a lot of the stuff is like our first time seeing how things perform. And then we're going to fix stuff. But if you're having bad performance, just go play in single player and that should be a lot better. We're going to see if we can't. We got 16 people in this race right now. See if we can't get a top spot. I don't know who's in the top right now. Super. Oh, it's like a super poison postcard. So it's not suiting, which means I have a chance. I'll check chat in between runs. If you know me, you know I can't read and play at the same time. Mostly. Is it on console? No, not on console. Not yet. It will be. But this is still alpha. Free playtest on Steam right now, all weekend long. Play through Monday. We've unlocked everything on the Steam playtest. Usually this stuff's locked behind Patreon. Everything's available, so we can stress test the server, see what's happening. We know there's some performance issues. Where does that put me? 13th? Get the heck out of here. No, that's wrong. So I don't have a time right there. I'm in first. See? What's up with that? So, oh, no, restarted and updated. Interesting. Interesting. Let me double check chat in between runs. And Beto, yo, congrats on how well the playtest is going. It's so awesome seeing how popular the server has been. It's not shed a lag so far. A shred of lag. Oh, thanks. Yeah, mine hasn't been lagging. I mean, I'm getting, this is the worst I've seen with 50 people and I'm getting 60 FPS and it feels good, but I understand if people have lower specs, it might lag for you guys a little bit. When's it coming to console? Probably next year sometime. Next summer, maybe. That's the plan. Could you add more maps? Have you played Wales? You said you wanted Hardline Tasmania, Red Bull Rampage. I mean, there's Hardline Wales in there. But this map has over 50 trails now. So, and we also added modding. So now modders can go and you can go play mod maps. But this map is massive. You know. So, yeah, we will add more trails. We have a level designer who works all the time. He's adding more trails every week. We're constantly adding more trails. We'll add more maps later, but this is going to be the first big map. We'll add more open world maps after this one. We hope we can do more replica trails in the future as well. I know a lot of people like those. Yeah, that rock will get you. That rock's got me many times. I don't know who that was just right there in front of me, but she'll get you. If you guys have any questions or like want to know how to get better or anything, let me know. I can talk about whatever you guys want. Figure we'll start the day or start the stream running a few of these race modes. We got a race mode in here called Fast Times. You have 15 minutes to set your best time. Right now we got 20 people. It says I'm in third. So someone came and took my, I wasn't first. Someone came and took it from me. We got to get back. We got 8 minutes to go. Let me know if the volume's okay. I don't know if you guys can hear game sounds enough or if you want me to turn something up or down. Holla at me if you do. This is a horrible run. How do I play before release? I mean, you can play right now. We got a free play test going on Steam this weekend. So hop in this weekend, get going. If you, after this weekend, when the playtest comes down, if you join our Patreon, you'll get access to everything. All our paid Patreon members, $5 a month or more, get access to all of our development builds as well. So feel free to hop on the Patreon. All right, well, that was bad. I tried to look at chat. Shouldn't have. Oh, come on. Get through here. Got a new rider. We got a new bike. I mean, it's still the Frameworks bike, but we redid it, polished it up a bit. It's looking better. We also made them perform a little better because we knew multiplayer. There'd be a bunch of people in here. It's not performing well enough. We still need to do better, but we'll work on it. We're going to work on it this week. I can't find the playtest. How do I get it? Just go to Steam, search for Cranked, and hit join the playtest. There's a big playtest button there. Just got to hit that button. Where does that put me? It's mean third. 5 seconds off third or first. Yeah, we got gloves. We do have gloves. Let me show you the kit. So we got a new kit. We'll add customization at some point, but for now, we're just kind of got the new male rider. Look at the Frameworks bike, man. It looks so nice. Still a couple issues with the Frameworks bike, like no disc Optics rotor, some other things, but overall, it's starting to look good. Starting to look good. If you guys don't know, there's a free playtest going on this weekend. Trying to see how many people we can get playing. What do we have in here? 48 right now. Online, totally online, we've got more than that. How many people are playing right now? 180 people playing right now. New record for us. Trying to reach 10,000 wish lists this weekend. We're at 9,887. So we need about 113 wish lists. So if you guys haven't wish list yet, feel free to do that if you think this is cool. Wyatt asked, what engine are you building now? We're building in Unity. We've been using Unity for many years. We made the Mad Skills Motocross, Mad Skills BMX, all the Mad Skills games. We use Unity for those, so Unity is what we're kind of familiar with. And I think for this kind of game, Unity is actually pretty good. Let's try the high line. There's a couple high lines up here that are good, but I took it once and it was like this perfect line, and I have not been able to replicate it. Driving me nuts. Guys, if I miss your question and you have something to ask, feel free to ask it again. Don't spam chat or anything, but sometimes I miss it because I'm in the middle of a race and I can't read. What's it on? Right now it's on PC, Mac, or Linux on the free Steam playtest. You can also get it on Patreon if you want to support us on Patreon. The Steam playtest is going to be limited time. Patreon will not be. So Patreon, if you want access to the game even after the playtest, Patreon is where you want to be. Self-funded indie team, so all the Patreon money just goes back to help paying our staff, which is a small team. 5 people on the project at the moment. 6 if you include Julian, our marketing coordinator. Oof, almost cased that. So we're gonna boost that. There we go. We're 3/10 back. We had a bad sector here though, so I think we can probably gain this back. Let's see. Got 4 minutes. We're in 5th, man. I keep getting demoted. Come on. Yeah, we got a little bit better there. Let's see where that puts us. We're up to 3rd. Have you tried MX bikes? Mixed bikes? You probably mean MX bikes. Yeah, of course. We're big MX bikes fans here at Cranked. Hodge, our programmer, has like over 4,000 hours, I think, in MX bikes. Do you plan on making a skate game in the future? Not in the plans right now. My plan is to make Cranked and work on Crank for many, many, many years to come and make it the best biking game in the world. And after that, we'll see if we want to make more games. Come here, chat. Birdshaw's in the house, I think. What a bird shizzle. You need to hop off and watch Eurovision with me? No, I don't. Could you try out my new map? It's called The Flow. I'll try out some mod maps in a bit. Any plans to add another mega ramp? Missed the one from the old map. We could probably hide one somewhere. Hey, what's up, Tobias? Tobias is here. Any of you guys played Mad Skills Motocross? That's the inventor right there. Got 47 in here. Performance is okay. I'm getting 70 FPS. It's not bad. But yeah, we got work to do this week. Mostly we focus on performance. This playtest is trying to help us like stress test the servers, see how they perform. And to get your guys' feedback, what you think of the game so far. This is still alpha version, very early. But this open world's already got over 50 trails. Our original goal was to launch the open world map with 40 trails. And now we have 10 more than what our original goal was. So new goal is 60, which we'll probably hit next week, the way Ancrest moves. So who knows? We might hit 100. That was a bad start. Cam Jack says best mobile game there is. Spent a ridiculous amount of hours in the second one. Yeah, definitely me too. Most hours I've ever spent on a mobile game is Mad Skills Motocross franchise for sure. All right, let's see what we can do. I changed my camera settings recently, trying to make it a little more immersive, a little more realistic looking, and I think I like them this way. Is the game going to be paid or free to play when it fully releases? Maxima? I can't read. It will not be free to play. It will be a paid game. It'll be relatively cheap. Probably like 25 or 35-ish in that range, kind of what competitors are at, like Descenders, MX Bikes, Mavericks, those kind of games. Similar price. Games cost a lot of money, so we can't really afford to give it away for free. Free-to-play games actually take a huge team, and you really got to crank out a lot of content, like paid, you got a lot of cosmetics and season passes and things like that to get people to spend money. Because, you can't just make a free game and make everything free and not make any money. So free to play is hard to do. You got to have a huge team. You got to be pumping out content. You got to try to trick people into buying stuff so you can make money. I'd rather just charge like $30 and you guys get everything in the game. You pay once and then you get to play this game for 10 years to come and get a bunch of sick updates, modding, new maps, new bikes, new gear. Is it coming to console? Yeah, the plan is to do PC first. It's an alpha right now. After PC's dialed in, then we'll launch on console, hopefully next year. Look at this whip. Ooh! Trying to figure out this rider smoothing thing. You can notice sometimes when I get close to riders in multiplayer, it kind of lags a bit. It's not networking because we've tested it like locally too, and it does the same thing. So I don't know. It's one thing we're working on. A lot of things to work on. Ooh. That was bad. That was even worse. When's it coming out? You can get the free Steam playtest right now. Got a playtest going on this weekend. We've unlocked everything. So the playtest used to just be the demo map. Now it's everything. Go get one more run. One more run. So the playtest is now everything. Open world, modding, multiplayer, new multiplayer game mode, full FPV drone sim. Everything we've been working on the last year is now available in the free Steam playtest for this weekend. So hop in there, try it out, see what you think, give us feedback, hop in our Discord, discord.gg/cranked, and talk to us there. Most of us, the devs and myself, have been hanging out in voice chat a lot this week in Discord, just playing the game. Like I told the team this week is we're probably going to work like kind of half days, and the other half of the day, go ride our bikes and hang out in the game with you guys. That's kind of what our plan is. Spend time with the community, work on optimization. Some other housekeeping things we're going to get done this week because we've shipped 5 massive updates in 5 weeks. So the team needs a little bit of breather, time to cool off a bit, rest up, and get ready for some more interesting stuff. We've got big modding push. We did get modding out, but there's a lot of things we want to add to modding. So you guys can things like the ability to add racing to your trails and modding in the mod maps. We've got a track tape tool we're going to add. We got a route tool. So it's like just adding more functionality, fixing some modding bugs. That's what's coming up week after next. And after that, we're going to work on making the bike and rider and animations and cameras and everything more steezy and pleasing. And then we'll see what happens after that. Ooh, we did get a little better there. Still in third. So that's how this mode works. Now what we do is we'll wait for this grace period to end. And when the grace period ends, we'll be able to vote. So while this ticks off, I'll look at chat. Well, my mouse cursor is missing. I don't like that. Where can I use this? No. Go up. Come on. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll the chat. How can you play on Steam? It's coming to console. Yes, next year. Bro, your game is the best. Thank you, Yorichi. I don't ride bikes. Would I suck at the game? No, I don't think so. I think people who ride are maybe a little better than people who don't, but we try to make this accessible and easy to pick up. I think I'm gonna go Far West. I like Far West, so hopefully it's good. I did add a tutorial, so between the tutorial and that, you should be able to play. Just riding the game, like just riding down the mountain's very easy. It's pretty hard to go fast. Are you playing the playtest? Yeah, I am playing it. It's the Steam version. Mine is technically not the playtest version, but the playtest version is the exact same, other than like this version doesn't have a timer on the main menu telling you when the playtest ends. Let me just double check. Can we see the bike shop? I don't think the bike shop, I think we took it out. We took the bike shops out. We had a bunch of bikes in the bike shop, and we realized all those bikes in the bike shop had a bunch of, it was causing performance issues because the bikes in the bike shop were like high res. So we've temporarily taken the bike shop out. It will be coming back once it's more optimized. But for this playtest, we just took out the bike shop, took out the chair lifts, took out a bunch of stuff that technically causes a little bit of performance. I'm trying to give you guys the highest performance we can. Highest I've seen is 50. Has anyone seen over 50? Like no one's in game chat either. Usually game chat's popping off when there's this many people in here. It's kind of weird. Boost this. Ooh. I don't know why I made that noise, but it did. First place, first run. Psh. Is it on Steam? Yes. I'm streaming because I'm trying to advertise our free Steam playtest going on right now. We're trying to stress test these servers. So if you guys have a PC, Mac, or Linux, you want to try it out, just hop over to Steam. It's free. Hit the playtest button. You will get accepted immediately. There's no wait list. You can hop in here right now and you can play with me. Can you add custom, please? There will be a lot of customization. I don't know what you want custom. We did just add modding, so you can make your own custom mod maps. But there will be rider and bike customization coming in the future. That's really the last big, huge item we have to work on, is customization. So that'll be coming soon. It's going to be a lot of real-world brands. Right now we got Fox Gear in the game. But we'll be pulling in other real-world brands as well. We'll probably make some of our own stuff. Maybe some cranked items. But yeah, we'll have a lot of customization. Oh, that rock tossed me. Yeah, customization will be big, especially for riders. Like, we really want to partner with a bunch of gear brands and get real world gear in the game. If you're a gear brand or you work at a gear brand or you know someone that does, let them know about us. And, you know, we're not charging brands to come in the game. Some games do. Just trying to get brands in here for free and make cooler content for you guys. Uh-oh. Nope. That was a bummer. Game is actually insane. I played it on my friend's Patreon. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate that. Is this on Xbox? Not yet. Not yet, SendyD. Will be someday. What's the jump button on keyboard? You can go into settings, and there's a whole section that'll tell you all the keybinds. You can change them. I don't play on keyboard, so honestly don't even know. I think it's like shift. Let me see. Oh, my keyboard's not even working right now. So I can't tell you. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Playing a controller is what I could tell you. But here, now, if you go to controls, crouch, shift, and space. So you want to hold shift. It's probably shift first to crouch. Hold that for a second, and then hit space, and you'll jump. Why aren't you doing this in real life? I was this morning, but I can't ride all day long because I would die. I did 13 miles this morning, 1,000 feet of elevation, and I'm pooped. I almost was going to just take a nap, but then I decided to stream. So, you know, I have just as much fun in here as I do on my real bike, though. That was the goal. The goal was to make this game as much fun as I have on my bike. I think there might be times I have more fun in here. It's like Descenders, but this game is less realistic. It's quite the opposite, actually. The reason I wanted to make this game was because there's no mountain bike game on the market that actually does feel like real riding. In my opinion, I've been riding bikes my whole life and mountain biking for maybe like 15 years now. And nothing really captured what mountain biking was about. Most of the games out there are these big, smooth flow trails that just look like highways of dirt. They don't have tech. They don't have rocks, roots. They don't have proper downhill UCI World Cup style racing. And that's what we wanted to make. Open world environment. Feels like you're at a bike park with your buddies. Racing, tech, all kinds of stuff. Descenders to me is very icy. I think Descenders is a great game. I played it myself quite a bit, but it's very icy, slippery. Doesn't feel like a real bike in my opinion. But I think if you want to go do free ride stuff, big jumps, big tricks, crazy gaps, I think Descenders is awesome for that. But if you want to like dial in your lines, race, get competitive with global leaderboards, I think Cranked is better for that. Are you going to add different tricks? Yeah, we'll do. Our plan for tricks really is not anytime. We're not going to be bringing in tricks anytime soon. Phoebe, why you got to be in here trying to make me look bad? We really want to dial in the core riding physics, the core mechanics, the jumping, scrubbing, whipping, you know, all that kind of stuff. That stuff needs to be like close to perfect, and for me to be happy, it's not there yet. I mean, it's already amazing, and to me, it's the best mountain bike game out there, in my opinion. But yes, eventually, once everything's kind of dialed, we'll work on tricks. We'll get dirt jumpers in here, probably BMX bike, maybe some like slopestyle other stuff, and whole slopestyle mode. Maybe like speed and style mode. We got big plans for all kinds of different bike modes. You got to start somewhere, and we're starting with like the downhill racing stuff first. If you guys are new and you're just joining us, my name's Joe, and I'm the game director here for Cranked. We got a big free Steam playtest going on right now. So if you guys want, hop over to Steam. We got 50 people in the server. There's like close to 200 people playing right now, concurrent. It's free. It's on Steam, and it's ready for you guys to try it through Monday. See what you think. What do I think of Mavericks? It's not my style of game. It's not the direction I would take a game. It's very animation based. I prefer like free physics based. Cranked has no canned animations at this moment. We will eventually when we have to add tricks. But as far as like whips, scrubs, things like that, there's no animations for us. It's all physics based. So you're controlling the rider's weight, the body movements, the bike movements, and I'm throwing the bike around with the two sticks similar to like MX bikes. That's the style of mountain bike game I enjoy. Some people might enjoy the more animation based one where you hit a button and it plays an animation. And if that's more your cup of tea, then check out Mavericks. But our level designer, Cedric, also goes by Antgrass, in my opinion, makes the best trails of any mountain bike game that's ever existed. I think the trails we have in this game are the best mountain bike trails I've ever played in any video game. We also have more trails than a lot of other games. Like we already have 50 in this map, which is insane. And I think the two most important things in a game like this are the trails and the physics. How do you jump in Cranked? We have a tutorial, so if you play through the tutorial, it'll teach you how to jump. But I recommend you play on a controller. And on a controller, I think I missed that gate. Sure did. On a controller, it's going to be right stick down. So hold the right stick down, and your rider will crouch. Let me go back here, and I'll show you guys. Where am I? Oh, I know where we are. Yeah, if you hold the right stick down, your rider will crouch. I could do it in this view too. My third person settings are messed up, so ignore that. But right stick down will crouch, and then you snap it up, and that's how you jump. You can also bring in the other stick if you want to do like more of like an American style bunny hop where you pull up the front wheel first. Also, there's different bike types. So if you like hop on the trail bike by hitting 3 on your keyboard, it doesn't change the bike look. It's just physics right now. But this one will hop higher. And that is how you hop. My nose is itchy. All right, let me get back to this event. Dual slalom would be fun. I agree. What do you think of Descenders? Just talked about that. What if your playtest runs out? I don't know what that means. I mean, it will run out. It'll be turned off on Monday. Then you can join Patreon and play that way. I like Descenders. I think Descenders is a good game. I just don't think Descenders to me feels anything like being on my real bike. It's very slippery. You can bunny hop like, you know, 1.5 meters or something. It's a little more arcadey for my liking and what I wanted to do. I wanted something a little more grounded in reality, a little more based on racing. I really love racing, all kinds of racing. And one thing for Descenders that doesn't scratch the itch I have is there's like no competitive racing in that game. I know some mods have racing and such, but there's like no first party support for competitive racing on a global scale. It's just like parties with your friends. So can you Shrelp in the game? You can do a Scandi flick. We've messed around with some Shrelping mechanics, but we haven't landed on anything we really love yet. So we haven't shipped. There's nothing in here right now that's like Shrelpy. But you can kind of do a Scandi flick, and there's a trail called Sugarberry. It's really good for doing Scandi flicks. So after this, I can head over there and show you. But yeah, if you brake and then hit, both sticks in one direction, you'll do like a little Scandi flick. What's with the Shadow Racer movement? Why is the Shadow Racer movement so jittery? Our movement is all like gonna get redone soon, so I don't know. We're not satisfied with the way our rider is moving. Man, I wish that gate was wider. I should move it. You're the owner of this game? I am one of the owners. We have a few owners, but yes, I am one of them. Why you want to pay $20 a month to play this game? Who's paying $20 a month? I mean, Patreon starts at $5 a month. We got people paying $100 a month just because they want to support us. I think the people who join Patreon, for them, you know, I mean, it's nice to get the game, but I think a lot of them just also want to support the project and see it come to life, and Patreon's a good way to do that. What I think of Riders Republic? I think Riders Republic is cool. I played it a bit when it first came out. I haven't played it in a while. It didn't scratch the itch for me for mountain biking. All the trails to me are very boring. They're all just dirt-colored highways, and there's like no tech, nothing exciting in my opinion. No single track. Like, I want some gnarly stuff like mountain biking is in real life. And Riders Republic didn't provide that for me, in my opinion. When are you going to add guns? Never. Is that free? Is what free? Hey, can you play? Yeah, just go to Steam and it's free. And there's a playtest button. Just sign up for the playtest. It is completely free. You will not get charged. You will get accepted immediately, and you can start playing right now. See if we can actually lock in and get a time here. Nope. We got 3 minutes left on this trail. Then I'll go show you Sugarberry and some Scandy Flicks for whoever was asking earlier. Game is called Cranked. Can you join us? Yeah, you can. If you get the free playtest right now and you just, on the main menu, select multiplayer, you'll get popped into my lobby and you can join this race session and you can be racing with me right now. Can you also play on a PlayStation controller? Yes. We've tested on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam controller, all kinds of stuff. We even have an FPV drone mode that works with FPV radio, so you can plug in your FPV radio. If you're an FPV pilot, you can get in here and chase people around. Ooh, that was actually a nice little gap I did right there. All right, see if we can't there. Now we're on a roll. Here we go. Could go for the big gap. We're going to go for it for you guys. Come on. That's the first time I've hit that. First time. This will be fast. This will probably be my personal best. As long as I hit these gates, yeah, we're good. Ooh, it's not a PB. It's not a PB. And where does that put me? First. All right, we're in first. Is the game going to be free? No. Y'all still working on Xbox? We haven't started working on Xbox. We're working on PC right now. Let me blow my nose, sorry. I don't think my mute button works. Hold on, let me mute so you guys don't have to. How long have we been working on the game? Great question. Donnie, about a year. 380 some days, so a little over a year. Small team. Should you ask your dad? I mean, it's free. If you don't have a Steam account, then yeah, probably a good idea to ask your dad, but tell your dad it's free. Download Steam, make an account, search for Cranked. Bada bing, bada boom. You'll be playing. How much is the game going to cost? I don't know. It's too early to tell. But it'll be based around what competitors are at, and they're typically around 25 to 35 bucks. So I think we'll be in that zone. You know, we're going to make sure it's a fair price, whatever it ends up being. But we got to see what the finished product looks like and all those kind of things. There we go. Pre-hop this, jump over that lip. Ooh, a little bit of a case. That's going to be bad. But then you can hit this rock, gap all the way over the rocks. This will not be better. We're still in first. I think we're going to be good. Beat you, Febu. And my allergies are killing me because of riding earlier. All right, let's go show you Sugarberry and the Scandy Flick. Let me change it to the trail bike. You can change bikes 1 through 4 on the keyboard. 1 downhill, 2 enduro, 3 trail. Right there, a little Scandy Flick. 4 e-bike. But yeah, if you brake with both or brake and then turn both sticks, you'll kick that back wheel out. And on this trail, it's really fun to do because there's some really tight corners, like right up here. Like, watch this. You know, you just kind of do that little flick, like right here. Whoosh, flick it out. This is not a good run, but I'm just demonstrating because on this trail, it's really fun. This is our loam material. So this material actually does the difference. The surface materials feel different. So this is meant to be loam, which definitely feels different than like grass or dirt. We have hard packed dirt, loose dirt, loam, wood, rock. We'll get mud in here eventually. So there's all kinds of different surface types. They all react different, play differently. How did you teleport? Go to the leaderboard. So if you go to the leaderboard and you scroll through on the left side here, up and down, you can go to any of these. These are all the race trails. So this isn't every trail in the game. If you go to the map, you can see more trails. Look at all the people playing. This is insane. It's so cool to see. It's crazy, man. You work on a game and then you pop in here one day and 50 people are playing. Some people be like, 50 people, that's nothing. Well, when you're small indie team, 50 people, to me, feels special. Thank you to all 50 of you. But anyway, fast travel to the leaderboard. You just hit the action button for Xbox controller. That'll be A, be X for PlayStation, and you'll fast travel to it. You can also fast travel to the challenges. So if you're working on the challenges, you can come up in here and hit a button on any of them, and it'll take you right to that race. And then the event mode, if you go to the last tab, it says events. This is a 15-minute race mode. You get put on a trail for 15 minutes. See what you can get in your best time in 15 minutes. You can see I won in the last one. One before I got third. We're about to get voting opening up here. So I want to see what trails are coming next, and then we'll vote. Scoops. I'm always going to pick Scoops. That one's named after my puppy that just passed away. So Scoops it is. See, everyone likes Scoops. Best trail in the game. Will it be Nintendo Switch? Probably not Nintendo Switch 1. I hope we can do Nintendo Switch 2, but I don't want to make any promises. I'm not sure. We will try. How long do you think it'll take to get it to come to Xbox? Our goal, not saying it will be, but our goal is next summer for consoles. All right, here we go. Scoops, I got to lock in. I got to win. It's named after my dog. We got to make sure we got to do Jake justice. His name was Jake, but we nicknamed him Scoops. Don't ask why. I don't know why. Dogs get weird names, Anyway, if you guys have dogs with weird nicknames, if so, let me know in the chat. One tip in this game is if you use both sticks to turn, you can turn sharper. Also, kind of like in real life, you kind of want to prep before the corner. That was a weird thing. So, a little before you need to be turning, start turning. Kind of start leaning the body over. That'll help. Line choice is huge in this game, just like in real life. The fast guys are the fastest because they're the smoothest, the most precise, and they have the best lines, which is similar to real life, which is what we want. Do you play through Steam? Yeah. Oh, I missed a gate. I'm playing through Steam right now. You can play through Steam. We also have a Patreon, which goes through itch.io. How long will the playtest be for? Currently, we're scheduled to pull it down Monday, but we'll see. Might get extended. We wanted to see how the servers were playing, and but every Monday morning the team has a meeting, so we're going to discuss what we want to do on Monday. You can join our Patreon for free, and every Monday we release notes from our morning meeting, so you guys can see everything we do every week, what our plans are. So come Monday, we will post our weekly Patreon update and let you guys know if we decide to extend the playtest and any other relevant info. So feel free to sign up for the free Patreon account, which will give you all of our updates. But if you do a paid Patreon account, you do get access to all of our development builds. And lately, we've been releasing a significant, meaningful update every week. We did FPV drone sim in one update. I think the next update was a new multiplayer mode. And then I think in the next update was 12 new trails and a bunch of other stuff. We did modding the week after. The amount of stuff the team's been cranking out with only 5 people on the team is actually kind of mind-boggling. Did I miss that? No, we're good. How do you backflip on a keyboard? I don't know, man. Don't play on a keyboard. This game is meant for controller. I really wanted to make it controller only and force people to use controller, but we got enough pushback on that I decided to leave in keyboard controls. I don't know. I never play on keyboard, but let's go look at the controls. You would need to jump first, so that's going to be shift and then space. Hold shift to crouch, space to extend. Then you need to lean backwards, which is up and down on the arrow key, so down arrow. And while you do that, you want to be crouched. When you flip, if you're crouched when you flip, so you're going to want to hold shift and down arrow. That's how you would flip on keyboard, shift and down arrow. Are you the best player? Absolutely not. Sutin is the best player. Sutin. If we go to leaderboards and we scroll through, top page, You'll see him on almost every one. Leon is up there as well. But look, Prancer, Suitin, 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 Leon, Suitin, 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 Suitin. No, not Suitin. Sutton is Sutton. I never say his name right. He's the best. He's the best player in the game. Please expand the playtest. All right, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Just for you. Just for you, Timmy. Just for you. We'll extend it. You heard it here first. Playtest extended. Make it a VR game? Not in the plans at the moment. You know, we've got a lot of things to do, and the priority of this game was not VR. I also think most people will probably get motion sickness trying to play this in VR. I know I would. We might do Steam VR someday, because I think that would be relatively easy. We will not do a standalone VR. That's not in the plans at all. Unless, like, Meta throws us a bunch of money to make the game, I don't think we'll be doing that. What places am I? We can go look. I'm usually top first page. So what is that? Top 10 or 12? But lately less good. We can go to the top. Let's go to the top and see where I'm at. I don't know. You can, if you're on TikTok, you can put your phone sideways in full screen mode and you'll be able to see these better. Where am I? I'm Joe Mama so fast. So pretty bad on Prancer right now, 39. But there's 19 pages. So there's what? Almost 200 people. I haven't played Acro in a minute. See, a lot of these I haven't played in a long time. Siggy Stardust, I like 9th. Prancer 9th. Paper Wings 15th. This one I'm on 12th. Fledging, where we're at 19th. Lakeside 26. Red Light Pledge 8. Death Grip 19. So, you know, I'm usually top page or 2 or 3. Scoops, I'm top 10, you know. That's where we're grinding right now. You should add a pump track? We will, probably. Especially, we want to do BMX racing. And once we have BMX racing, I want to work on proper pumping mechanic for the BMX bike, and we'll get some BMX tracks, proper pump tracks, things like that in there. You know, small team, things take time. Focusing on downhill first. James says, I like how it's not realistic. Yeah, the graphics are more of a stylized kind of look, which is what we prefer. We like that. Physics are kind of a blend of realism and arcade, simcade, we call it. I think that's about where we sit. I think it's a nice mix, you know. Easy to pick up, very hard to master. Top guys are extremely fast at this game. Skill gap is actually ridiculous. Missed a gate. You know, someone complained that it's too realistic and the gate it's too hard. Like you know, you can't miss a single one of these gates or you get disqualified, and people complain about that, but this is based on real life racing. This is how real life downhill World Cup racing works. You got these yellow gates. You have to go through all of the yellow gates. If you go outside of any of the yellow gates in real life, your run is disqualified, does not count, and you will not place. So that's what we went with. You know, people are like, well, what about just like a penalty for cutting the track and this and that? And it sounds like a good idea at first, but then when you start doing it in practice, it's like, okay, well, if all I do is get a penalty, you know, sometimes there's times when like the penalty might be better than actually just like going around the corner, and then you get people cutting these spots, and it becomes kind of hard to make sure that that's all fair and being policed. And I think just doing it the realistic way, the way it's done in real life, is more interesting than what I want. Is it going to be on Xbox? That's the plan. Plan is to do PC first, and then we'll do console. So we're still in alpha. This is very early. Art is, like there's no bushes, there's no grass, there's only 2 types of trees, there's no buildings yet, there's no chairlifts, the bike shops aren't here. Lots of stuff still needs to get added to the game, but core gameplay already is very fun and addicting. Oh, this spot's so sketchy. Whew. These jumps right here, though. Uh-oh. I knew I was going to do that. Whoops. I was about to tell you those jumps are really good for scrubbing. And then I crashed. Will it be expensive? No. Probably like $25, $35, something like that. I would play it. It says hesitations. Thank you. It looks fun. You could play for free if you got Steam. If you guys have a Steam, PC, Mac, or Linux, there is a free playtest going on right now. Also, if you guys do want a wish list, I'm trying to hit 10,000 wish lists today. Last I checked, we were at 9,880 something. Let me check now. So if you guys have Steam and you want to wishlist us, I would appreciate it so we can hit 10K. We're at 9,900. We need exactly 100 people to wishlist to get 10K. Your live's not eligible for recommendations and restrictions because it contains unoriginal reproduced content. How is this unoriginal? I'm literally making the game. Tell me, TikTok, how is this unoriginal? I'm the developer of a game that I'm making, and you want to say I'm unoriginal. This is why I hate TikTok. TikTok, I might reboot the stream. You're installing it? Thank you. The way you can rotate in there is pretty odd and makes it much less realistic. You're absolutely right. Air physics are a work in progress, and they're going to get completely redone. So I do not disagree with you. I actually do agree with you. And we will be redoing air physics. All right, we're going to put an appeal in. And they'll probably say too bad, and then I'll turn it down and pop it back up. Thank you for wishlisting, you guys. Appreciate it. Where's the old guy? He is not here. I'm just doing a little solo stream today. His name's Brian, though. He's not that old. He's not that old. Every now and then, when him and I are out together, someone will ask if he's my dad, and that pisses him off. It's pretty funny, though. Have you got the new Steam controller? I do. I like it a lot. I do. I like it a lot. I feel like this could be cool in VR. A lot of people say that, but I think they'll be barfing. You know, get your barf bags ready. Have we gotten a time yet? I don't even think we've gotten a time. No. Well, it says we're in 7th, so we must have gotten a time. I don't remember ever finishing, but I guess we did. Ooh, 3 seconds up. Let's go. So the way this mode works, your first run, you're going to be playing against just your own best time if you have one. As soon as someone sets a time on the leaderboard during this 15-minute session, it'll automatically pair you with the slowest time if you have not set a time yet. If you have set a time, it's going to always pair you up against the person that's directly ahead of you on the leaderboard. And that's what your split times are based against. It's against that person who's directly ahead of you on the leaderboard. So right now I'm in 7th, so I'm the split times are, wow, now the split times are against the 6th place player right now. Maybe slow down a tiny bit. We'll slow the game down. I mean, no. We can't slow the game down now because then all of the over 50 trails we've created most of them would not run well. So the basics of the physics like speed and gravity and things like that are here to stay. It's other things like air physics, turning, traction stuff, like other things will adjust. But the game it looks fast, but once people play it, they agree that it actually feels pretty good. You need some sense of speed, I think, for it to feel nice. Also, changing your video, your camera settings will really affect how the sense of speed feels. So if you want it to feel slower, you can like tighten up your FOV. If you want it to feel faster, you can pull back your FOV, make it bigger. Ooh, that was nice. That was also very nice. This is going to be a good run. Also, it's trail dependent for speed. You know, some of the trails are super fast. Some of them are like techie climbs and you're going very slow. So just like in real life, the speed of the game really depends on the trail you're on, the bike you're on, how good you are as a player. You know, I'm a fairly good player because I made the game and I've probably played over a couple thousand hours at this point. You know, so my speeds are obviously going to be a lot faster than someone who just hopped in the game for the first time. Uh-oh. Oof, that was sketch. All right, here we go, scrub. Oh, no. Didn't scrub good enough. We're working on redoing scrubs to make them better. Are you going to make the bikes fully customizable? They will not be fully customizable. There will be customization, at least not in the beginning. We're a small team. We have 2 artists. So to make like fully customizable, like a bazillion different bike parts you could pop in and out and swap, it's a little bit too much for us. But we do plan to have real world bikes in the game. This is the Frameworks bike. We did partner with Frameworks to get this bike in the game. We have other brands lined up. So a lot of the customization for bikes will be you going to the bike shop, picking out like a new bike from a bike brand that you would know and love. And then color customization, you know, you could change the color of different things like your pedals, your bars, your grips, you know, all the little bits and pieces on the bike you'll be able to change the colors of. And that's how we're going to start. In the future, you know, we'll see where this game goes. I'd love to do more in the future. It'd be really cool if you could, like, you know, change out different parts and stuff. But we can't get too far ahead of us, you know. We got to make the base game first, and after that's out, we'll see how the game's doing and add more stuff from there. Oh, come on. We got to make up some time here. Oh, you want to avoid grass. Grass will slow you down. It's very sticky. Like I was saying earlier, all the different materials here do have different physics. All right, we're going to break a little because I keep ruining the spot. Right here, though, these scrubs are just... So yeah, we're going to work on physics, air physics. I think the scrubs and the whips are already kind of sick, but we want to make them better. So there's kind of a sneak preview of throwing some scrubs. Are the front and rear brakes independent? No, they are not, and that's a design choice. The controller is only so big, and once we add tricks, all the buttons are kind of taken up. But also, in real life, like the goal of this game was to make you feel like a pro rider. I wanted anyone at any skill level to pop in here feel like a high-level pro. I think high-level pros are not thinking about front and rear brake. It's just muscle memory. That, you know, they're thinking about other things, and I don't want players to have to be thinking about front and rear brake. That stuff, just don't worry about it. Same with like pedal strikes. People wanted like pedal strikes in a rock garden, or don't pedal on a jump and you should get penalized and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, pro riders aren't thinking about when to pedal. It's all muscle memory. It's all natural. It's intuitive. You know, so we're not trying to go for some like crazy hyper realistic physics life simulator. We're just trying to make a fun game that feels like you're crushing trails like Jackson Goldstone. So that's why we don't have independent brakes. I don't like it. Even in MX bikes, like if you go look at most pros settings, they all hit combined brakes. They're all running combined brakes. They're not doing independent brakes. It's just, to me, independent brakes is just a marketing thing. It's like, we got independent brakes. It's a realistic game. It's like, is it? I don't know. But with that being said, if a bazillion of you guys really want independent brakes, we can make independent brakes. It's not a very difficult thing to do. But as of now, there are no independent brakes. But we're very open to changing things. Like, you know, like I said, we got a Patreon. We get a lot of feedback on the Patreon, and a lot of the things we add or change in the game is just based on what players are saying. So we're really open to that kind of stuff. So if enough of you guys want independent brakes, eventually I'll cave. Please make it so you control your own whips and scrubs and not a trick button. Well, good news, Ansel. It's already that way. This is all free physics. There's no canned animations. We don't have a single canned animation in the game right now. We'll have to add canned animations for things like bar spins, tail whips, cans. You know, those style of tricks have to have canned animations. But all this whip scrub stuff is just me moving the sticks around. You know, there's no canned to scrub button. You know, you want to do a spin, there's no button for, you know, you just got to spin the bike. You want to do a flip, you got to flip it. It's not like there's some button and then it fires off a thing. It's all just physics based. Let's go vote. Let's go vote. I'm not going to do scoops again though. Death grip's pretty good. I'll go death grip. How long did it take you to make the game? Well, the game's not done. Still in alpha. We've been working on it a year. There's only 5 of us. It started with 2 people. But it'll probably take another year or so to get dialed in. But it's going to be one of those games that we work on for many years. All right. Let me see. Did TikTok, what did they say about my... It's only 14. All right. Hey, TikTok. I'm going to just shut off the stream and turn it right back on because they throttled me. Because they say I'm unoriginal. So if you're on TikTok, just when this shuts off, just go to our page now and I'm going to fire it right back up. So we'll be right back. I'll be right back. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Coming back. All right. We're back, TikTok. Let me just double check over here. Strong and independent brakes don't need no man. Is this game hard, MTB guy? It's hard to be fast. Welcome back, Timmy. Thank you for coming back. It's hard to be fast. I don't know. I don't think the game's that hard. Kind of depends. Are you used to playing racing games? Do you play MX bikes? Have you played Descenders? Like, if you've played other games in this similar genre, I need to go downhill bike. It'll come naturally. You never played a racing game or a controller game like this in your life, it's probably going to be hard. So I think it just kind of depends on what you're used to. But it's nowhere near as hard as a game like MX Bikes. Like, just learning to ride isn't hard. It's not hard to balance. You don't have to balance the bike. What's hard is going fast, dialing in your lines, being smooth, being controlled. But yeah, just like riding on a trail and doing the basics is very easy, I think. Could be easier, maybe. Oh, that's a little bit deep. We went a little too deep. When does it come out? Right now, as we speak, is a free Steam playtest with everything we've done. So if you want to hop over on Steam and play, it's available for the weekend. We might extend it. I think it was Timmy that wanted me to extend it, and I said I would, so we'll probably extend it past Monday. But I got to talk to the team Monday morning. So hop on the playtest now. I don't know when it'll come out fully. Our goal is end of this year for Steam early access, and then maybe consoles sometime next year. But you know, we want to take our time and make it the best we possibly can. We don't want to rush it. But I think it's getting close to where early access would be doable. I mean, we've already got like modding, multiplayer. Main thing we're missing is customization. I want to get customization in the game first. But I think once customization's in there and some other stuff, more career challenges and the career game loop, then we'll probably fire off early access on Steam. If you guys haven't yet and you like what you're seeing, feel free to wishlist on Steam. Trying to hit 10,000 wishlists today. Last I checked, we were at 9,900 exactly. We needed 100. So if we can get 100 more, that will really make my weekend. 10,000 for us is a milestone. Small indie team like us. I mean, some of these big games are getting 10,000 wishlists probably in less than a day. But small indie game like us, 10,000 is nice. Nice milestone. Ooh, big old. Launch that one. Tyson, yeah, bro, just play the game instead of releasing it. What? Well, it is released. There's a free Steam playtest going on right now. So if you want to go play, you can go play right now. But part of my job is playing the game. Got to play the game to know what to fix, know what to improve. One of my pet peeves is game devs who don't play their own game. And you would be like, that's not a thing. All game devs play their game. No, they sure don't. I've worked with some that never play the game. You got to play the dang game. It's a good game, though. Thanks. Thank Kiki do you love me? Trying to get a time here. We're playing the multiplayer mode. I could go do some free ride lines later or see what everyone else in the server's doing. We got 19 playing this game mode. You can see on the left, my position is 5 of 19. If you're on Pink app over there, put it in full screen mode and you'll see all the timing and scoring and everything over there on the left. We'll step down. Oh, a little bit of a case, but that's all right. That's all right. I'll check chat in a minute. Sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. I'm just trying not to crash. And this trail is like rock garden after rock garden. That's why it's called Death Grip. This thing right here can launch you into a crash, but that time we're good. Can I send this all the way to the finish? Sure can. That should put us top third. Let's double check the leaderboard. Third, we got a 227. We're 7 seconds behind first. Not great, not great. Let's see. What's the game called? This game is called Cranked. Check it out on Steam. There is a free playtest going on right now. Will it ever become free to use, or is it going to be a paid game? It'll never fully be free. We will have a free demo. So anyone will be able to try it for free. I believe you should be able to try a game, see if it's, you know, to your liking before spending your hard-earned money. So we will have a free demo. I believe in this game and the physics and the movement and everything so much that I'm cool with letting people play for free and see if they like it. And then they can purchase it that way. There will be no microtransactions. There will be none of that stuff. It's going to be a paid game. You pay once, you get everything in the game. And that's how we plan to do things. All right, see people saying just play Descenders, just play Riders Republic. All the games feel a little different, you know? Call of Duty feels different from Battlefield, feels different from Escape from Tarkov, whatever. Cranked feels different than all the other mountain bike games. All the other mountain bike games feel different from each other as well. None of them feel the same. So some are going to cater to some people, some will cater to others. If you prefer free physics and you like racing on a competitive high level, there's no better mountain bike game than Cranked, objectively. There just isn't. So if you want, you know, competitive racing in the format of like World Cup style, Crank's where you want to be. If you want big free ride lines and fun gaps and crazy arcadey stuff, Descenders is probably where you want to be. You want the biggest open world thing with tons of different sports, go play Riders Republic. You know, we got options now. It's cool. It's cool to have options in the action sports space. We used to not. But I like all the games. I play them all. But our goal is to try to make something that feels more like real riding, like tech, you know? I mean, what other mountain bike game has gnarly rock gardens and roots and tech like this? There is none. Oh, come on. And that stuff all affects you. Like, you gotta avoid the rocks. Gotta try to avoid the roots. Gotta scrub. Decided to just throw dip 3 instead. Let's do a flip. Ooh, we're up. 8/10 up. Taking the high line there. Usually don't take that line. Let's get in here. Hit these switchbacks. Oh, I screwed it up. There's a nice gap. You can like step up if you hit that corner fast enough, but definitely did not hit it fast enough. I want to move that one marker. I feel like that could open up some more lines here. Oh, that rock got me. Is this game paid? Right now, there's a free playtest going on. The game is not fully out yet, so it will be paid when it does come out. But right now, you can either get it on Steam for free with the playtest for the weekend, or you can join our Patreon, and for $5 a month, you can get access to all of our development builds. And if you stay subscribed to spend $50 on there, you will get a Steam key. We're using Patreon just to help raise funds for the project because we're a self-funded indie team. Helps us out a little bit. Got record numbers of paid Patreon members right now, actually, which is cool. This month's been going up. We did so many updates this month that we ended up getting quite a bit of new members. So thank you to anyone who has joined. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just can't read and race at the same time. Trying to get a better time here. And I'm just getting tossed around in this rock garden like a ridiculous. Nope. Have you played Mavericks? I have played Mavericks. Dude, this game is so sick. Been playing it all day. And the e-bike rips. Thanks, Ruben. You should make it in a free world to where you don't have to follow the trail. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Do whatever you want. It's open world, man. Go wherever you want. Look, I can pop on an e-bike. Whoops, what just happened there? Here we go. Let's take the e-bike up here. We'll just do some exploring. We don't need to do racing mode. That was a racing mode. Obviously, in the racing mode, you need to be on the trail because we need you can't be cutting corners. It needs to be competitive. You can't have a competitive race just like free roam wherever you want. We do have one race that's top to bottom. Go wherever you want. You just got to go from the top of the mountain to the bottom. But otherwise, all the races are kind of like on a course. But yeah, we do have free roam. It's open world. Like, we can come up here. What is this? Wanderlust? Let's go Wanderlust. Let me show you the map. Let's show you the map. Look. See all the people on there? It's ridiculous, but there's so many trails. Where are we? We're up here. So we're going to take Wanderlust up, and it's going to come down here. We'll take, maybe we'll take Homesick down. And we'll just show you kind of how open world works. Do you think you'll ever put in Red Bull Hardline track? All right, let me show you. Red Bull Hardline? Do you think we'll ever do Red Bull Hardline? Whoops, wrong map. Give me a second. I gotta reload it again. Red Bull Hardline. Do you think we'll ever do Red Bull Hardline? I don't know. You tell me, dude. You tell me. What do you see here? Hmm? Let's do a run. Right here. Hardline. I would say objectively the best hardline replica that's ever existed in a mountain biking game. I compared it to Ace's run, to one of my best runs, and it was literally 1/10 of a second off Ace's run. So, pretty insane. I spent a lot of time making this trail. I wanted it to be as accurate and as close to the real thing as possible. I think I missed that gate, but it's okay. We'll keep going anyway. Just want to show you guys the trail. I don't need to get a fast time. Here's the big drop down. This is where they get heavy on the brakes and they can like barely stop before they hit this catch berm. Little rock berm right there. Come into the tree section where it's mostly about avoiding trees and little rocks in the path. Shark fin. Double. Berm into the on-off. Into the 90 footers. See if we can't scrub a little. Heavy on the brakes coming in here because you got a lot of speed. You got to get slowed down for these switchbacks. But this is open to in the free playtest right now. You guys been waiting to try whales? Get in here. Here we go. This is the crazy rock garden. Coming into the road gap. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me turn on... so I don't have to do the whole trail again. Let me turn on restart at checkpoints. But yeah, we'll get a full top to bottom for you guys, then we'll go back. Was this made in Unity or Unreal Engine? This was made in Unity. Nah, don't be sorry, Donnie. Just, you know, you called it out. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. This section's just so gnarly. In real life, it's pretty crazy. So I really kind of roughed it up and just added so many rocks to try to like get that same vibe and feeling of just being slowed down and trying to find lines through here. There are some like clever lines through the rock garden there. This is kind of one of the cheese spots where you can kind of gap over that. But other than that spot, that you can kind of cheese a little, the rest is pretty accurate. We'll make it to the bottom. Haven't had artists come in here yet to like help me decorate. So most of this stuff, ignore my terrible run right now. Most of this stuff is, oh, let's take the other route as placeholder, or like art will get better. But here, I already showed you this route. Let's take this route and you guys will know what this is when you see it. This route has not been polished. Kind of put it in here quickly. This is the route that was banned and they were not allowed to ride. Do I have enough speed? I don't know. No, we did. You guys ready for it? Coming up to the canyon gap. Coming up to the canyon gap. You gonna make it? Oh, yeah, we made it. All right. All right, back to where we were. I know it's going to disqualify me for the race, but it's fine. I want to just get to the bottom. What's it on right now? It's on Steam just for a free playtest. The game is not out yet. We're in alpha. Oh, I forgot to hit the brakes. Oh no, we're coming in fast. If you want to join our Patreon members do get access to all of our like development build. So as we make the game, we release typically an update every week to our Patreon members, and they get, you know, kind of like early access before we go to early access on Steam. So if you want to join Patreon, it's $5 a month. Let's hit the road gap. Into the berm, on the brakes. Yeah, this is Wales, aka Red Bull Hardline. Coming to the end here. I love this jumper here, this finish line jump. Throw a little scrub on it. So that's hardline whales. This map isn't the playtest. From the main menu, just select whales, the second option there. Let's go check out the mods. So we do have modding. Apparently there's some new ones. Okay, we've got cool jump. Ooh, lots of new ones. 3 new ones. So we will go try these. So the way you play mods is you got to go first into mod browser, subscribe like you just saw me do. You subscribe to the mod. Then you go to the mod list, mod maps here. And you can see them all on a list. And that is how you can play them. So what were the new ones? I think it was this, what was it? I don't like when people don't use photos. That drives me nuts. Jumpy? I think Jumpy was maybe a new one. Oh boy, this looks ridiculous. This is tight. Like, very tight. What's your favorite MV track? I don't know what that means. MV? Do we need Unity to make mods? Yes, you need Unity to make mods. What's your favorite track? Oh, in the game? Scoops is one of my favorites. I really like the Whales track. What else? There's just so many now. There's like 50 trails. It's so hard to pick a favorite. All right, we're gonna go to a different map. Let's try, what's the other new one? This one? Please don't remove the playtest. We're gonna have to move it. We can't just leave it up forever and let the game be free. Are you gonna make more realistic this game or no? Well, I don't know what you mean by that. The graphic wise, not necessarily. I mean, these are mod maps, so these are not our graphics. These are just modders graphics. But no, the graphics are going to stay stylized. Ooh, I like this already. This is nice. Oh, yeah. This I'm digging. Physics are realistic-ish, you know, Simcade. Pretty, to me, and what feedback we've had from a lot of players, is the most realistic mountain bike game they've ever played. And that's kind of our goal. Nice gap there. That was sick. This trail's nice. I don't know who made this. We got to go shout them out. OJ that. How much will it cost? I'm not sure. Ride Star, maybe 25 to 35 bucks in the end. Ooh, little rhythm section on a ridge. Oh, come on, get up, back up. No, oh, almost lost it. What's your PC specs? I got like a 4090 and I don't know what else, honestly. But people can run it on pretty low machines, especially if you're just in single player. Multiplayer is a little harder to run right now. We're working on that. That's what the playtest is for. But single player, especially like some of these mod maps, should be very easy to run. Like I'm getting 240 FPS, and I think I have it capped at 240, so I could get way more, but I just have a cap there. On this map. Yeah, this trail's cool. Is it consoles? Not yet. We're in alpha right now, working on PC. Eventually we will do consoles. Next summer is our goal. We'll see how things go. But if you guys have PC, Mac, or Linux, you can get the free Steam playtest right now. That's fun. Is there anything else? We do have drones in the game. We have full FPV drone sim. We've got an arcade drone. Looks like it's just the one trail, but let's run another lap on it. How long have you been developing the game? It's been a little over a year. What will happen after the playtest will get deleted? So the playtest has been up kind of permanently, but what we're going to start doing is just periodic playtests, so the playtest will come down. If you guys want to get the game and, you know, and always have access to it, you can join our Patreon. Our Patreon members at $5 a month or more get full access to it. But then what we'll do is we'll do like periodic play tests. So we'll open it up when we have like a new feature we want to test and get feedback on. We'll open it up, do a play test. Eventually the play test will come down forever, and then it'll be replaced with a free demo. So when the game's kind of more in a finished state, there will always be a free demo up. So, you know, if you got no money, you can at least hang out and play the free demo once that's available. Is there deformation on the terrain? Not currently, and I don't think it's super important for mountain biking, and let me explain why. I think in a moto game, it makes sense when everyone's on the track at the same time and it's degrading, and you're all experienced that terrain deform together. It makes it fair. But in mountain biking, downhill racing, you're not on the track at the same time. One person goes, then the next goes, and the track conditions change. But because we want a really competitive game, I want it to be as fair as possible. I don't want to do like terrain deform. So like, if we have an event where we're kind of simulating real world World Cup racing, I don't want the first person's run to be totally different than the last person's run, because then the track degrades. I know that's how it is in real life, but I think in real life, if you ask pros, hey, we've got some special technology where we can have the exact same track conditions for every single rider. Do you guys want that or not? They're gonna, they're gonna want that. So that's why I don't think we'll do terrain deform. I think if we come out with like a cross-country mode in the future where everyone is on the trail at the same time running laps on a circuit, something like that would be cool for terrain deform. So then maybe we'll add it there. So it's not like something we're against or anything. It's just not a high priority because I don't think it's super important for downhill racing mountain bike game. If we're making a moto game, absolutely that would be, one of the pillars of the game or one of the high priority items. How do you make new maps? You can make maps by heading over to our Patreon. Not our Patreon. Go to Discord, and in Discord, Hodge, our programmer, has wrote a whole guide on how you can make maps. Ankras, or Cedric, our level designer, has made a few video tutorials on our YouTube channel and his YouTube channel. Cranked Ankras, or Ankras Cranked. So yeah, go to Discord. There's a whole section for modding. It'll explain how to do it, but the gist is you have to download Unity. You got to download our mod package, and then in Unity you just sculpt terrain, or you can do height maps and however you want to do it, and then upload them. But we've got a whole tutorial and everything on how to do it. I want to make a reshade. What renderer do you use? I don't know actually. We'll ask some artists. I'm not a technical guru. This mod is fun. This might be my favorite mod map so far. It's the most polished. It flows the best. I mean, first run I was able to get down. This is going to be a phenomenal racetrack. This is great. Love it. Let's go see who made that and shout them out. That was. How did these get resorted? What's going on here? That was this one. J9 Creations. This John ain't done yet. That was amazing. What do you think is the biggest jump in the game? Probably there was one on the demo map that was absolutely massive. There's a jump line. Let's go play this one big jump line. Did we already do all these? We did that one. I've done. Did that. I've played that. The big bad mod. No, yeah. I think we played all these. Let me go back into multiplayer. Let me show you one of the big. I think our biggest free ride line, I'll go show you that. I can almost never get to the bottom because it's so ridiculous. Can you gift me this for free? No, but you can go play for free on Steam right now. All right, I'm going to fast travel to a trail, buy it, Death Grip, and then we're going to exit racing. And we come over here, and it's this trail right here called the Sandersons. I'll place a marker by holding down on the D-pad. If you open up the map, I'll show you where we are. So if anyone wants to join me, if you guys are in the multiplayer lobby and you want to join me hanging out in the Sandersons, it's this orange trail, Pro Line. So if you zoom out, you can see up here we've got a key that tells you what everything is. So Pro Line is orange. But yeah, it's right here, and it's going to come down this way. And these are the biggest jumps in the game, I think, probably. Cedric's not here, our level designer. He might say there's some bigger ones. But for an overall, like, huge jump line, I think this is probably the biggest. We'll see if I can make it down in one piece. What you playing? I'm playing Cranked. I am the game director for this game. My name's Joe, and we're doing a free Steam playtest this weekend. So if you guys have Steam and you want to hop over there and try it out, I would appreciate it. Got a couple hundred, well, we got close to 200 people playing earlier. I haven't checked in a minute. We're also trying to get 10,000 wish lists, and we're at 9,900 and something. So if you guys want a wish list, I'm going to be restarting this a lot, but we're going to try to get top to bottom. Are there different types of bikes that you can use, like dirt jumpers? Yes, right now there are. So this is the Frameworks downhill bike. Partner with Frameworks to get this in the game. And it's absolutely sick. Sickest downhill bike in the freaking world, in my opinion. So that's cool. But if you're on your keyboard, you hit 2, you'll go to an enduro bike. It'll tell you above the speedometer. 3 is a trail bike. 4 is an e-bike. The bike models don't change currently, but that's in the plan. So we're waiting on more bike brands to send us some models. We've got artists working on different bikes, but we're testing the physics. So you can hit 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your keyboard, change the bike type, and they do feel different. They all kind of have their own pros and cons. And eventually there will be multiple different bike types: dirt jumper, BMX, hardtails. Maybe we'll make like a 300 millimeter travel, crazy downhill jump bike. You know, I want to make a tandem bike that you play co-op with your friend. So we got a lot of stuff in the plans. Where can I check the Patreon if I reach the... you can't. I don't know why. I don't think Patreon tells you that. They tell me. So if you want to DM me, you can DM me on Patreon and just ask me, and I'll look it up for you and let you know. Do you get inspiration from Descenders? Not really. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, Descenders kind of inspired me on things I don't want to do. I think it's a great game. Descenders is great. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I sound like I'm poo-pooing on it, but I'm not. It's just not for me. It doesn't feel like a real bike to me. It's not grippy enough. I slip all over the place. It feels like I'm on ice. The trails are not my style. I don't really like procedurally generated mountain bike trails. I never think they kind of feel good. I think I like handcrafted much better. So yeah, we're doing a lot of things completely different than Descenders. It's a very different game. I know a lot of people see this and they think it's like a Descenders knockoff or something, but it feels different. The goals are different. The graphics will end up being way different in the end. Anyone who's played both will tell you that they do have their own vibe. Is it on Steam? It is on Steam. It's not on PS5 yet or consoles. Consoles will be next year sometime, hopefully. My visibility got restricted again. Because why? Why now? Unoriginal reproduced content. Appeal. TikTok's so stupid. I'll probably just quit streaming if they're going to keep doing this to me. You know? You don't encourage streaming when you tell me this is unoriginal content. Dude playing the game that he created. All right. We appealed that. All right. More Sandersons. Let's see who wants to roll with me. I see some people follow me. How much longer till the game is 100% finished? I don't think I'll ever say this game's 100% finished. The list of things I want to add to this game is insane. So our plan for this game, just like a lot of the other games I've worked on in the past, like the Mad Skills games, is as long as it's making money and it's successful, we're going to keep working on it. You know, Mad Skills Motocross 2's been worked on for like, what, 12 years now or something, I think. Mad Skills Motocross 3 just had its 5-year anniversary. We still work on that. You know, but 1.0 version, I will say 1.0 version should be out early next year. That's the plan. But we'll see what happens. Could change. This looks so dope. Thanks, Jonathan. Free Steam playtest. If you got Steam, you got a computer, PC, Mac, or Linux, hop over there and give it a spin. You got till Monday. Probably be up till Monday. I think he meant till it's ready for release. Yeah, I know what he meant. I just explaining our goals. You made Mad Skills Motocross games? I helped one of many people who made the Mad Skills games. Hodge up in the chat. What up, Hodge? Hit the massive quad. Oh, the massive quad is a good one. Here we go. Let's hit this other jump here. Hodge thinks this jump's probably bigger, actually. This line's really fun. This hip right here, just throw like a big old table. I like to make my own sound effects because we don't have many in the game yet. We do have a sound designer helping us now. So I'm excited about that. Can you check the renderer real quick? Hey, Hodge, what renderer are we using? Can you tell me that so I can answer TRR Swede? TRR Swede? If Hodge is still in the other chat, I will respond to you when he tells me. Whoops. Whoops. That's not the line, guys. No speed for this, but that's okay. We're going to gain speed right here. When is the demo coming in up? Right now there's a free Steam playtest. Demo won't launch till October. Here we go. Never mind. That's where the quad is. And I screwed it up. Let's try again. Not enough speed. We're going to have to do the whole trail over, guys. All right. All right. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do it again. Was this made in Unreal Engine? No, this is made in Unity. We're going to add tricks? Yes, we will add tricks. Is it first person only? No. But third person's a work in progress. We're not happy with third person yet. It's not up to my standards. We are currently working on the third-person camera. Right now my FOV is way too high in third person. Let's just go change that quickly. That'll help a little bit. But yeah, third person is not good enough. We're gonna work on it. Our primary focus for this game was first person. We wanted like an immersive first person downhill racing game. That's the initial goal. And then after we get that dialed in, then we'll add more stuff to the game. Play skate? I play skate. But right now I'm gonna play my own game. All right, see if we can get this quad. There we go. We got more speed this time. Yep. Here we go. Come on. Oh, almost. That's one of the bigger jumps in the game. Whoever was asking. Graphics look a little low. Yeah, art is very much work in progress. So ignore the graphics. There's like been no decorating. Like there'll be grass, bushes, more trees, buildings, all kinds of landmarks, and it's empty. It is empty right now. URP is the renderer, I think, says Cactus. URP. Does that answer your question? But that wasn't Hodge, so we can't confirm, but probably. Bro, you didn't see the one you downloaded because you have to restart the game. No, you don't have to restart the game. I just downloaded those and played them. Also, in those maps is my map. Which one was yours? You don't have to restart your game, dude. Like how you're telling me for my own game what I got to do, but you don't. We fixed that. You don't have to do that anymore. That's been fixed. They're all right here. I mean, I downloaded these. Which one's yours? I'll go play it. It's hard for me to know which one's which when people don't fricking upload pictures. So if that's you, upload a picture next time. But like I just downloaded this and it was here right away. Help. That one's well, your name's Christian. None of these say Christian. It's called Flow. Maybe it didn't download. Or maybe yours I have to restart. I don't know. Usually you don't have to restart it. Oh, that's cool. You can see more from them. Nice. Flow. All right. Well, let's try restarting and see if what you said was right. But the other ones I didn't have to restart for, which is weird. Antcrest did make a mod map. Yeah, Antcrest is our level designer. So every trail in the game, besides a handful that I've made, were made by Antcrest. When the playtest is over, says Oscar, is it going to go back to the old playtest? No. The old playtest is done. Oh, you're right, dude. A bunch more came in. Some of these were already there, though. So that's weird. I guess we have to fix that bug. Guess you're right, dude. Guess you're right. I'm wrong. But it was only, I think it was only yours, because all the other ones were here. Yeah, it's literally just your map, I think. Because we've done free ride line before, I think. All right, let's try it out. Let's fly up around and just see what we got here. Is it more than one? It looks like two. That looks like it's a work in progress. So it looks like just the one for now. Let's take it. Let's try it. Looks good. So far I'm into it. You could tell it's been crafted carefully and nicely, and I can see where I'm going, which I think is a good key for mod maps. Uh-oh. Wrong line. It's okay. We'll do like a little preview and then we'll try to dial it in. Yeah, flowy. I'm into it. I encourage modders to embrace tech in their trails. Cranked, the one reason Crank stands out from other mountain bike games is that tech is playable. So, you know, if you're into tech, get techie. Push the limits. I want you guys to push the limits in your mod map, see what's possible, see what isn't, and then maybe we'll do some tweaks to the physics to make things even better. Uh-oh. All right, we need to get hoppier. Hey, Joe, my mod has been updated, just so you know. Thanks, soon. I'll check it out. GeForce 133. I don't know why that was a crash. I think you should make it more colorful. Yeah, well, this is a mod map, so we didn't make this one. This is from a modder who's in chat over on the other app. But yes, our maps are, you know, one like our whole art direction is all about colorful, cozy, welcoming, bright, vibrant. That's our goal. So everything in you know first party maps is going to be very colorful, bright, and all those things that I just said. All right, there we go. Hit that. See if I can throw like a big old steezy 270 on the hip. Gotta pop this one big. Come on, pop, baby. There we go. Another big papa. Get it? Big papa. Uh-oh. Guess I wasn't supposed to big papa that one. Where is this? Okay, I see. Or, yeah, I think I'm probably supposed to, I'll hit the other side next time. Let me just double check chat. I'm not sure if it's me, but I can't see the lifts and the shops. That's not just you. We pulled them out temporarily. We need to improve the performance of them, and then we'll put them back. Let's see. Just want to double check some stuff. All right. It's only DirectX 9, DirectX 10, 11, 12, Open Vulkan. Oh. Shit. I don't know. Probably one of those DirectXs. Do I have Unity open? I don't have Unity open. Let me text Hodge. I will tell you. All right. When you text me back, I'll let you know. We got to make it down this trail. Then we'll go play some other maps. We're doing mod maps right now. If you guys don't know, free Steam playtest. It looks like TikTok did not take my appeal because there's only 11 of you in here and there's usually like 60. So thanks TikTok for being a horrible platform. I know you're listening to me and now you're probably going to ban me for more stuff, but that's fine because you suck. There we go. New furthest spot. Okay. Okay. Flowy. Still flowy. Come on with the crashes. DirectX 11 says Cactus, he thinks. We'll see. Hodge will get back to me probably. I know I'm definitely screwing this up, but that's all right. Oof, that's hard to corner that one. Then where does this go? Ooh, big old like little side hit. And then is that the end? Looks like the end, but we got to hit a cleaner line. Is this game going to be free or will it be fully released? How much will you expect it to cost? 25 to 35 bucks. Man, that's not a question I thought would be asked like 100 times a day. I guess people care and it's important, but just, I mean, that's probably maybe one of the most common questions. That and is it on console? How long have we been live here? What time is it? 3? Oh, I keep forgetting which ones I need a pop for, which ones I don't. You should put it under the follower goal. Yeah, I could. I used to put like text and stuff on there more, and TikTok would throttle us because they don't like static images and stuff on the thing, which maybe is why they're throttling me today. I don't know. Imagine this in VR. If I imagine this in VR, I throw up. So, no thanks. I get motion sickness, and this would be very motion sickness inducing. This trail's fun, dude. I'm not doing it justice probably because I can't even make it to the bottom cleanly, but we're trying. Here we go. All right, that one don't jump. If you guys are just tuning in, there's only 80 now because we got throttled. I think I might shut it off and back on again. Yeah, let's shut it off and back on. If you're on TikTok, it's coming down. It'll come right back up. All right, we're back. TikTok's back. No sound detected? There's definitely sound detected. Yeah. Check. Yeah, there's sound. Welcome back, TikTokers. So we attempt to get a clean run all the way down. Then we'll switch maps. That was kind of sick. Wait, so why do you have to keep restarting the live? So TikTok keeps flagging me saying that my content is unoriginal and they will no longer be recommending it to anybody. And when that happens, our viewer count will go from like 100 to like 5. So what I do is I just turn it off and back on, and then our viewer count will go back up. And then if, after a while, they'll say your stuff's unoriginal. I don't understand how streaming a video game that I made is unoriginal, but you know, that's TikTok for you. Yeah, it's very annoying. And like you just hit, you can appeal it, but there's like a button you hit, and it's probably some robot who like looks at it, the same robot that probably did it the first time. Like I don't get it. All right, we gotta do a little pop there, and no pop on the next one. You have an unoriginal voice. That's probably what it is, Jens. I could talk different if you want. It was DirectX 11. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Hodge did text back. He said it thinks it's an auto API. Defaults to 11, then 12. If 11's not available, then it tries Vulkan and OpenGL if everything else fails. So there you go. It's a bunch of them. Just make it for one of them. Unoriginal skin complexion. That's what it was, dude. What's up, all these guys joining? Sam, Matthew, Ziggy, ALWXKN. Welcome. Trying to get through this thing. Connor just joined. What's up? Oz, what up? Thanks for the like, Matthew. Appreciate you. What's up, Ben? You look like I could make you in Skate 3. I don't know how to take that, but thanks. What is this game on? Right now, Steam. Free Steam playtest going on right now. When the playtest comes down, you can continue playing if you're a Patreon member. But it's being developed for Steam and PC, Mac, Linux, and in the future, it'll be on consoles. You can share in Discord, do it. I'm down. Hey, this is a W game. It's coming along amazing. Thank you, Jack the Ripper. Every time I play this game, it is always like, how do I fix it? What do you mean? What do you need to fix? Playing Whales Map right now? Let's go, dude. I was just on that a little bit ago. Whales Map's gnarly. When is the release date? I don't know. Early access, we're hoping late this year. 1.0 sometime next year. That's the goal. See what happens. I think we're okay. think we're okay. We're not okay. I'm open world. Open world's great. Can you play it right now? Yes. If you have Steam on PC, Mac, or Linux, you can play right now. Free Steam playtest. Free. Through the weekend. At least through the weekend. Maybe we'll extend it. Unsure at this point, but get it now. Play tomorrow. Play Monday. Probably pull it down maybe Monday. Maybe we'll extend. Uh-oh. I pushed through that time instead of popping. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to push through. You want to pop. Oh, face. An unoriginal face? Dude, I think he said voice at first. But I also have a very original face. Just kidding. All the time people are like, you know who you look like? And then they name some random white dude with long hair. I'm like, cool, thanks. I don't know if we're ever going to make it down. What do you think about doing a free week? Yeah, I think we'll do like free weekends and stuff like that in the future. I'm down for that. I think this is a game that if people like, they want to play hundreds and hundreds of hours. And I know that because we have players who have played hundreds and hundreds of hours. So I think giving it a free weekend will just get people hooked and then they'll end up wanting to buy the game. E-bike was the worst and best add-on. That's funny. Game's called Cranked. J-Ball. J-Basketball. I just want to get through the trail. Do you think it will come to PS5? That's the plan. Sometime next year. If you guys have not yet, get that free Steam playtest. Wishlist while you're there. I'm trying to hit 10,000 wishlists. Let me double check right after this run. But last I checked, we were at 9,900. So we needed 100 more to get to 10K. It's probably less now. It's probably going to be like 90 or something. So if you guys have Steam and you like what you see, you can wishlist. Right now we're playing a mod map. So this is not a map we made. This is a mod map. It's a good mod map though. Work in progress, I believe. I don't think it's done yet. Just trying to get the flow of it. Having trouble in this section. This one we need a scrub. And then this one we need a boost. All right. And then I think I want to hit this like over this way. Pop. Oh, maybe too much pop. No, we're good. Really got to bank that. And you got the hip. Hip is fun. There we go. We finally made it through. Finally made it through. Could you please try to make the game way less laggy because it's hard to run on my computer? Yeah, well, that's an ongoing thing. This was our first big playtest in the multiplayer map. So multiplayer is a little laggy for people with lower end computers, but if you play the single player mode, just go to open world. It should run better. You can also adjust a lot of your settings to make it run better as well. What map you use and how do you change your avatar and how do you get mods? That map was the flow, if that's what you're asking. To get mods, you want to go to mod browser first. You go to mod browser, click on a mod, you click subscribe. When you hit subscribe, it'll download the mod. Then you got to go back to the mod maps and you can load the mod maps here. But I want to see if we have, Soon said his map is new, but this just still says version 1. Hey, which one of yours, Suiton, are you still watching? Which one of yours is the updated one? Next time, can you change your version number, por favor? Probably gonna be. I think it'll be this one. What's the Discord invite? Discord.gg/cranked, or just Google Discord cranked, and it should pop up. How do you get the playtest? Just go to Steam. Go to Steam, search for Cranked, and hit the playtest button, and you will get access to the playtest. All right, this is Suiton's map. Suiton's the fastest player in the game, best player in the game. So we'll see how difficult this will be. It's very techy. which is what I like to see. Up. Kind of bucked me weird. It's tight. Some tight sections here. How do you play? Oh, I already answered that. What's it called? Cranked. Ooh, I'm going to slow down here. Nice little double line. What are we doing? We're going down this way? Yeah, okay. Ooh, into a rut. That's nice. All right. I guess that's what we got so far. You were literally wearing a Descenders team enemy shirt. That's funny. Need cranked merch? We'll get some cranked merch going. All right, let's go back to multiplayer. Play with you guys. Let's see where we're at on wish lists while we wait. Gonna pull it in so you guys can see too. Let's refresh. 9,919. Come on, we need 81. We need 81 to get to 10K. That's what I want to see. Let's see how many people are playing right now. 162. We peaked today at 183. It's our new highest peak. If we go to max, you can see our old peak was over here, 140. Today's our new peak. So thank you to everyone who's playing the free playtest right now. What bike am I using? I change it a lot, but typically right now I'm on the downhill. Let's see where everyone's at. What's everyone up to? A lot of people over there. Where's the event at? Arithmetic. This one I'll try downhill. A lot of times I do enduro. If the trail is like super tight and maybe has climbing, I might even do the trail bike. Man, like other people are laggy. I feel good. I'm getting a nice 60 FPS. Wrong line. Restart. Oh, I want to turn this off. Just started working on Leo Gang. Oh, dude, Leo Gang would be so sick. You're trying to make it as real as possible? Well, that would be amazing. I know Cedric's also working on a Leo Gang. Dude, we can get 2 Leo Gangs. We could have a contest who can make the best Leo Gang. Uh-oh. All right, don't hop there. What am I doing? First, the game too fast? It's the game too fast? I don't know what you mean. You think the game's too fast? Have you played it? A lot of people think it looks fast, and when they play it, they change their mind. Also, as I said earlier, your camera settings can really affect how fast it feels. So does the trail you're on, the bike you're on, how good of a player you are. So a lot can change, but we will not be really changing the speed of the game at this point because so many trails have already been made and we'd have to redo them all for them to work with a different speed. The speedometer needs to change. That's kind of wrong. It says you're going probably faster than it should say. Game name Maxon is called Cranked. Oof, that was a nice gap right there. Hit that little downside. See if we can do another one. Just launching. Uh-oh. Ooh, right into that pocket. Okay, now we're off trail. This is just whoops. Played it and was laggy. Yeah, I mean, you need a gaming computer to play it. Also, this playtest was to help us figure out performance issues and then work on them. So some people will be laggy. It's not. I mean, if you have a decent computer, it isn't laggy. Getting like for me, it's running buttery smooth. Jump over that. But we know a lot of issues for performance wise, so you're not wrong. It needs to be better. So, and that's probably what we're going to focus on this week. We don't really plan to ship like new features this week. I just want the team to work on optimization, some house cleaning stuff. We really need to like organize the project. Boring stuff, but it needs to get done. We've had 5 weeks of insane updates. A lot of big stuff came in the game. FPV drone mode, multiplayer, racing, modding. Probably like 20 or 30 new trails in the last month. The team has just been crushing. New bike model, new rider model, Fox racing gear. all kinds of stuff within the last month. So this week we're going to kind of take it easy and do some optimization and some other things. Do I bike in real life? Yeah, I went on a ride this morning and I'm pooped because of it. That's why I wanted to make this game. I didn't think any of the mountain bike games out there for me personally satisfied the itch of feeling like a proper mountain bike. So I wanted to do mountain biking justice, and we're making Cranked. What's the best camera settings? Are you still over there? Gibber. I just changed mine. If you like mine, I can show you what they are. Here you go. These are all my camera settings. So I got my FOV at 120. Seat vertical at positive 0.15. Seat horizontal negative 0.5. Tilt factor 0.10. Camera pitch 5. Lock camera to bike off. I mean on. Can't read. These give you a little more like realistic, zoomed in kind of immersive vibe. If you want it to feel even faster and whatever, I mean, you can pop this FOV way up. Whoops, wrong one. Like Cedric, our level designer, likes to run it like some crazy FOV like this, but that drives me nuts. I like it lower. No, I forgot what it was on. What was it, 125? So that's how I like it. Where can you play? You can get it on Steam right now. We got a free Steam playtest going on. Absolutely free. Everyone gets accepted through the weekend, at least through Monday. Might extend it. Give it a whirl. After the Steam playtest comes down, you can get it on Patreon. If you support us for $5 a month or more, you can continue access that way. It'll come out on Steam, hopefully in early access later this year. End of the year, most likely, or next year. What trail is this? It's Arithmetic. Or wait, Arithmetic? I can't really read, dude. So, is there a speed limiter? No, there's no speed limiter. You'll just crash. Like if you go fast enough, like the G-forces, you'll crash. But that's it. Like the only limit is that you're gonna eventually crash. Ooh, that was a little gap. That was kind of fun little like pocket gap there. Uh-oh. I keep forgetting this trail. I haven't played this trail a lot. I need to learn it. Can it be in the Xbox Series X Shadow? That's the plan. So we're developing for PC first. Xbox and PlayStation and other consoles will come after, hopefully next summer. So give us a little over a year. This game's only been in development a year. It's an alpha right now. Small team of 5, 6 or so. Maybe someday we'll have like 6 or 7 people, if you know what I'm saying. I think this should be a better. No, we're 5 seconds back. I don't think this will be better. It might be a better for me, but I don't think it's going to be a leaderboard position. Well, a little backwards fakey going there. Pew. Hey, I went up 7 positions. I don't feel like... Is there some bugs going on? Or, Are you ever going to update the rider? We just did. I mean, we literally just did yesterday. So the male rider's in. It was a female. Later, there will be customization where you can choose male or female. But yes, the rider has been updated. This trail's fun. All right, well, let's see what we can get here. I wonder if this would be better on Enduro. I bet this is an Enduro trail. Let's do Enduro next. That was a horrible gap. All right, we're getting the flow. This one you want to stay to the right. Yeah, like that. Hit that pocket. Come in here with way more speed. Double flip? No, we'll do one. We'll do one. Don't get cocky. What game is it and what is it on? This is called Cranked. It's a game that I am developing with some other friends and co-workers. And it is currently available on Steam for Mac, Linux, or PC. And we have a free Steam playtest going on this weekend. So if you want to try what you're seeing right now, I mean, you can hop in here and literally race with me right now for free. I'm going to beat you, though. So, you just be prepared to lose, but you can hop in here and race me. That's better. That's good. We're in a second. We're 4. Oh, we wanted to switch to Enduro. 2 on the keyboard, switch your bikes. We'll come to PlayStation. Yeah. Consoles eventually. In mountain bike games, the suspension is so soft. Will it get harder near the top? Yeah, we're going to redo suspension and the whole bike setup and stuff. It already is kind of... Depends on what bike you're on, but ours is definitely firmer than other games. It's not as squishy as other games. But yeah, I want to touch it up and make it even better. That was kind of a slow turn. I had to hit the brakes and do a little scandy. Oh, there we go. That was a good gap. All right, let's hit this. I think it's better on the Enduro. The Enduro is a little more twitchy, so you can really like carve these corners a little bit smoother. Oh, I'm surprised I landed that. 3 seconds. That was terrible. Can you play it on a keyboard? Yeah, you can. I highly recommend controller, but yes, keyboard controls are in there. Full rebindability. You can customize it how you want, rebind it for both keyboard and controller. We love settings. So if you guys want more settings, if you've got ideas for settings you want, let us know. But we had a lot of settings so you guys can customize the game how you want it, including the camera. Camera is very personal preference, and it can really change the way the game feels. So if you want it to feel faster, slower, you can change things like FOV and a bunch of other stuff to kind of really get it suited to your liking. Looks like a mountain bike version of MX Bikes. We get that a lot, which is a compliment because MX Bikes is the GOAT. It's a lot easier to learn than MX Bikes. I will give you that. But the air controls and like the free physics and all that is similar. Obviously, it's a mountain bike game and not a motocross game, so it's going to feel lighter, more responsive, twitchier. It feels more mountain bikey. But it's definitely a similar style of game where it's all free physics, no canned animations, physics-based. We've made our own custom physics stuff. Should make whipping more similar to MX Bikes. I mean, it already is similar. Have you tried it? We will be redoing air physics soon. Hodge, our programmer, who's got like 4,000 hours in MX Bikes. He's also been working on his own moto game. He wants to get in here and touch up whips and scrubs. So I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised after he gets his hands on whip and scrub physics because he's a hardcore moto dude. So he's going to take a lot of influence from moto with the whips and the scrubs. He might be out riding right now his dirt bike. I hope he is. That turn's so fun. Yeah, to me, the physics of the whips feel pretty good. It could feel better, and I think like we do have a setting to unlock the camera to the bike because right now I have my camera locked to the bike. So when I do a whip, like if I whip, my camera moves with me, which makes them look less good. But here, let me turn it off, and I'll do some more whips. Lock camera to bike off, and now when I do whips, it'll look more like MX Bikes whips. See, kind of like a whip. You see the bike under you. With my tight FOV, it makes it a little harder because you can't see the bike as much as it goes, but you get the idea. See if we can't get a time here. We get a 2-minute grace period. So after the 15-minute timer runs out, that was horrible. You get a 2-minute grace period, and you can finish your run as long as you've started one within the initial 15-minute timer. So we will hit this. Let's see if we can do a little scrub here. See, it looks different. This camera, this unlocked camera is still a little buggy. I've been working on it, but, like you do a flip, see how it jiggles in the middle of a flip? Like stuff like that with this camera is kind of bugged. But we'll fix it. Ooh, big gap. All right, let's chill out. See if we can't. We're 3 seconds back, I don't think. anything's going to happen unless I do something like that. Into a tree. All right, no. All right. So let's vote. Next race. Oh, let's go free ride some. I don't want to do any more races. Where do we want to go? I'll show you guys a cool spot. If you fast travel to the very top of the mountain, T to B, exit race mode, place a marker, D-pad down. Look at this, dude. This is a new spot Cedric's working on, and it's insane. I mean, there's just so many line choices here. Whoops. This is the very top of the mountain, and it's just like this crazy cliff. It's a work in progress, as I just said. But yeah, lots of lines here, and then you can take this down. It connects to Prancer. There's going to be a trail. We think this, you know, we're trying to make like a super long trail that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. You're done with the shaders. Where should I share them? You could probably go to the modding section in our Discord. We have a modding forum. I would just create a new forum page, or I think we have one in there that's actually for like sharing assets and stuff. So if you want, you could pop it in there. James asked, what game is this? This is called Cranked. It's a game I'm working on. Me and a few other people working on this game. I'm on the enduro bike, dude. This is probably a bad bike to have for this this section. But tons of line options right here. We need to get like decals for the rocks so you can see like which direction the tire marks go. So it's easier to navigate rocks and stuff like this. Because right now they all kind of look the same and it's hard to know where you're going. So that's one thing we're going to be working on soon. Thanks guys for all the likes and shares and gifts and all the things. Appreciate you guys. If you like what you see, we are the developers of the game. So feel free to follow or subscribe. We're Cranked Game on all the social media platforms. Website's crankgame.com. Discord's discord.gg/cranked. But yeah, this is all work in progress. But this trail will be fun. The other trail I wanted to show you, we will go to Red Light Pledge. Where's Red Light Pledge? Back out of racing mode. There's a new flow trail right here. We're going to go here, place a marker. We'll go hit this for a little bit. It's like MX bikes, both mountain bikes. Similar. The learning curve is easier. You know, it's not as hard to pick up Cranked as it is MX bikes. But the way the free physics work and the controls and all that feel similar. It's a different sport though. So, you know, it's not going to feel the same. Moto's not the same as mountain biking. They're similar. They're not the same. I want to put the setting back. The locked camera to bike thing. Go back off with that. Lude on airdrop. Hey guys, really like the game, but you should make other bikes and not use the same for every type. Yeah, we know. It's just placeholder. We're just testing the physics. This is still an alpha, so we do have the different bike types that you can change, but it's just physics. We do have plans to change and add different bike models from different bike brands. We've already got some lined up. But you know, we've only got 2 artists on the team and they're currently working on other things. But I think starting in June, I believe Damien, the plan is for him to start working on other bike types and bike models. Will there be anything to play after the playtest is over? If you're a Patreon member, yes. If you're a Patreon member, you always get access to the game. If you're not a Patreon member, then no. There will not be anything until the next playtest or until October when we do the free demo. Is Cranked on Nintendo? No, not yet. We want to get it there someday. Am I going to clear that? Absolutely not. Wait a sec. Can I just... Let's go start over here. Yeah, let's just start it right here. I don't think we need to start all the way up there. Yeah, we'll try. It's not on any consoles yet. Someday. Consoles are slotted for next year. But we haven't even, you know, we're still in alpha. It's not ready for prime time. Guys, my goal today is to try to get 10,000 wish lists on Steam. So if you have Steam account and you want to wishlist us, I would appreciate it. We're like so close. We're like 9,900 something. Let me double check. We're still sitting 9,919. So if you guys have Steam and you want a wish list, I would appreciate it. How do you teleport to different tracks? Why is it doing this more now? I thought I turned. Right here, the leaderboard. So if you hit start on your controller, that opens this like challenge map leaderboard events menu, and you can hit the bumpers to tab over. You first tabs challenges. We only have zone 1 challenges now, and these are kind of in a testing phase to see if they're fun or if you guys want different things. If you tab over is the leaderboards. You can use left stick up and down to go to these, and then if you just hit fast up in the top right, it says fast travel, hit A, because I'm on Xbox controller. So if I just hit A on any of these, it'll fast travel me right to the start of that trail. You can also fast travel from the challenge menu. So like this is get 18 seconds of airtime on Lakeside. If I hit that, it's going to spawn me right at Lakeside, ready to do that challenge. You can also set markers with the D-pad. So you can do it in drone mode as well. Up on the D-pad enters drone mode. If you hold down on the D-pad, it places a marker. And if you tap the D-pad down, it'll reset you at your marker. So that's how you can like fast travel around. You can use the right stick in the air to tilt the bike. So like it's really satisfying and fun to kind of hop into berms and angle the bike, getting ready to hop into the berm. Do a little flip off the log. Like this. So you can tilt the bike in the air. Super satisfying. Put the shaders in the media section. Thank you. I don't know how any of that stuff works because I'm not a technical dude for the most part, but sure sure some people will use them out, try them out. Big old case, hit these braking bumps, slows you down to come into this trail hub. Yeah, you can just like free ride around. Someone earlier was like, you don't want to stick to the trail. You don't have to. Just do what you want. Just ride around. You can take the lifts up. The lifts aren't physically there, but the teleportation for the lifts is there. What map is this? This is the open world map. Right now I'm on a trail called Rock Merchant. Because of this rock right here. Boom. Kind of a feature that I really liked and called a Rock Merchant because of that. Kind of a play on the Whistler Trail. What's it called? Why can't I? It's not Rock Merchant. It's like something else merchant. What is it? Why am I forgetting? Someone knows. Dirt Merchant. That's what it was. Game name's called Cranked. I'm in a case. No. Came from Descenders and I really like the game. It feels so much different and better on tech. Thank you. That was our goal. It was better on tech and more realistic feeling vibe. It doesn't let me go to the world thing. The game just crashes. Have you tried multiplayer or open world? Do both crash? Huh. I haven't heard of anyone else reporting crashes, so I'm not sure what that's about. What mic you got? This is called the Beacon mic. It's a BEACN. Will it ever go to console? That's the plan. I'm trying to think what trails I want to go. Session. We can do this one again, maybe. I think there's some new ones I want to go try that Ancrass has been working on. Free Steam playtest. I know I keep saying it. For those of you who've been here for a while, you're like getting annoyed, but there's new people popping in all the time. Let's do the FPV drone. You guys haven't seen that yet. So I literally have a proper FPV controller here. Like this is not a regular gamepad. This is FPV. We support proper FPV stuff. It's different than the arcade drone. We've got multiple drones in the game. So this here is like, you know, proper full-on FPV sim. Lots of different settings. You can change your rates. You can like bind your FPV radio to it, change the settings. But we're gonna go try to find a new trail to go play. Timmy's back. Aiden came back and I'm still alive, still here. All right. Let's go fly around the map. Ignore the art. It's placeholder. Well, it's coming along. It's not that it's placeholder. It's just it needs more love. Ooh, what's down here? No, those are all old. One of my favorite trails right there, though. Marigold. That was good. Are you able to whip? It's all free physics. So if you can, you know, you use the 2 sticks to throw the bike around. You can absolutely whip that way. Would you add replay ghosts squared? That's a good question. Yes and no. I do want replay ghosts to be able to watch leaderboard times and also to practice, but not in race mode. I don't want you to be able to race against a replay because it just absolutely kills all of the suspense. When you're racing against split times only, you don't know if you're up or down in between splits. And, you know, you kind of have to wait till you get to a split to see am I up or down, and then that's very exciting. Where if you're racing against a ghost, you kind of always know if you're up or down, and it just destroys that suspense. And I don't want to do that. I like the suspense. So that's the plan. Is it free and is it published? It is not free. It is not published. We're in alpha. You can get it on Patreon, or there's a free Steam playtest going on right now. So if you want to try the free Steam playtest, hop over to Steam and try it out. We're just flying the FPV drone right now, which is very difficult to fly because it's FPV. We're going to pop a marker right here, and we're going to try this climbing trail on the e-bike. My crash landing of the drone. Don't worry about it. Down on D-pad, we'll go like this. There we go. When it's published, will it be free? And will my HP laptop support it? No, it'll never be free. There will be a free demo, so you can always download the free demo and then see if your laptop plays it. But if it's not a gaming laptop, don't get your hopes up. You know, you need like a proper gaming GPU and all that to really be able to play this. We're in the e-bike now. Looks the same, I know. We'll get new bike models in, but it's fun doing the climbing trails with the e-bike. You know, you got these little like climb tech sections. You got to like pop the front wheel up, get up there. Is the full game going to be free? No. Full game will not be free. We are a small indie team and we cannot afford to make a free-to-play game. And I have no desire to make a free-to-play game because free-to-play games require you to put a bunch of microtransactions and other little gimmicks and things in there to get people to spend money. I know because I worked on free-to-play games for over a decade. And I want to make a premium game. I want you to pay once, get everything in the game, get to enjoy it, have fun, and never have to spend more money. About when does the game fully come out? I don't know. You know, we're hoping like 1.0 will be out early next year. We think early access maybe late this year, but it's hard to tell. Honestly, I think the team's ahead of schedule, but we'll see what happens. Just doing a little climbing trail, and then we'll take this to the top. There's a new trail up here I want to try out. I'm on the e-bike, just crushing. Your laptop supports some games, but has integrated graphics. Yeah, if it's integrated graphics, it's not going to run. You need a dedicated graphics card to run Cranked. Unless it's like something beefy, like, I mean, you can get like a brand new MacBook Pro M5 or whatever. Even some, like, I had an old M1 that would run it on that, but Windows stuff, yeah, you're going to want a dedicated GPU. I know the guy's breathing like crazy, but it's a bug with the e-bike. All right, we'll switch it now back to, let's go Enduro. We're going to put a marker here, but I want to try this one. What's it called? Dodging bullets. Let's try it. Please add some real world cup tracks like Leo Gang. In the plans. You know, my end goal, my hope for this game is that it can become popular enough to where we can partner with a, you know, brand like UCI and just do a full-on replica series where we replicate every trail of the season. We've got points paying ranked competitive events every week. You know, coincides with the real races. That's what I want to do. I love that stuff. I love watching them. I'd love to be able to like get in here and play the same trail that the pros are on that week. So that's the hope, as we can get there someday. Would you put this on VR? We don't have VR in the plans right now, but we'll see what happens. How much will you put it up for? What are you thinking? 25 to 35 bucks is what we've been telling people. That's in line with competitors, and I think fair for this kind of game. OBS, what it'll be on. Currently, it's on Steam with a free playtest. If you want full access after the playtest comes down, you can get full access by joining our Patreon. Why we're kind of like in alpha stage, and then once we kind of get to a beta phase, we'll put it on Steam early access. And then once 1.0 launches, then after 1.0 on PC, we'll work on getting 1.0 out for consoles. No plans for mobile, no plans for VR, but plans can always change. Can you recommend me some proper downhill rough tracks in the free world? I sure can. We can go play them right now together if you want. If you're in the free world multiplayer, you want to go rip some laps down a downhill style trail, let's go do it. Let me look through. Siggy Stardust is a good one. OG, one of the originals. Red Light Pledge, I think, is pretty good for downhill proper trail. What else? Junior is meant to be like a Junior World Cup track. I say we go to Junior. That's a good one. One Arm Scissors kind of downhilly. It starts techy, ends flowy. All these are good. Cedar Flush is like a long, more like enduro. There's some climbing. Let's go Junior. I'm going to go rip Junior. I think Junior is kind of a downhill vibe. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got tech. It's got flow. It's got a couple jumps. Single track. It's got a good line choice. Little rock garden here. Rock drop. Look at this. Send it all the way down. Are you playing the playtest? Yeah, it's the same version the playtest has. My name's Joe. I'm the game director for this game. So I'm just here trying to spread the word that we have a playtest, trying to get as many of you on the playtest as possible. Also trying to reach to 10,000 wish lists on Steam. We're at like 9,900 and something. So we're very close to 10K. So if you guys like the game and you want to wish list it, it would be very much appreciated. Because then I can celebrate 10K. I have an excuse to go celebrate. I love excuses to celebrate. Who doesn't, you know? This part's a little less World Cup-y, this section. So on Junior, this is probably the part that feels the least like World Cup track. We could go play Siggy Stardust. I forget who asked, but if you want, go play Siggy Stardust. Do you bike in real life? Yes. Just Metre, whatever your name is. I can't really read when I'm trying to race. I rode this morning, actually. Went for a little ride, did 13 miles. Been riding for a long time, and that is why I wanted to make this game. Let's go do Siggy Stardust. Anyone in there now? That's Prancer Stardust. Want to join me? Pop over to Siggy Stardust. I recommend the downhill bike #1 on your keyboard. Do you know the game Mavericks by Matt Jones? Do you think you will try to make it something like that? Yes, I know Mavericks. No, I will make it nothing like Mavericks. It's a very different style of gameplay. It's not the kind of gameplay I like. It's animation based. It's not free physics based. And I like free physics based action sports games like MX Bikes or there's a bunch, you know. But free physics is my style. So I also don't really care for realistic graphics. I think they're kind of boring and overdone. And I prefer stylized graphics. I think they're more exciting, more colorful. So, you know, different strokes. I think a lot of people enjoy Mavericks and that style of game, but it's not for me. The mods don't work in the playtest. They do work. I have played them. You need to go to mod browser first. Click a mod you want to try. Hit subscribe. That'll download it. You need to back it out. Then go to mod maps. If you don't see them show up in the mod maps, someone in chat here informed me that you can just restart your game. And then you will see them under mod maps. So it's kind of like a two-step process. Mod browser first. subscribe, go back to mod maps, and the mod maps are like the ones that you have subscribed to. Might need to like change the menu name instead of mod maps to like mod browser and then like my mod maps, or I don't know. Maybe we need to whatever. Thank you for showing me, by the way. I love the game. I have the green Patreon. Oh, thanks, Ronan. Dude, are you like the Ronan Dunn? Probably not. That'd be sick, though. Wouldn't that be crazy? Will there be something like the Hall of Meat? Probably not. Hall of Meat's very much a skate thing. So I don't feel like, I don't really want to like rip off skate. Are you able to whip? Yeah, you can whip. It's all free physics. Other bike parks? I mean, we're making a massive open world bike park. That's what we're in right here. 50 trails in this bike park. This is probably bigger than most real world bike parks at this point. And you guys get the free Steam playtest right now? Who's out there playing? If you're out there playing and you want to rip Siggy Stardust with me, let's throw some laps down. You can fast travel via the leaderboard. Open up the leaderboard menu, go to Siggy Stardust, hit A or X on your controller. We'll see you there. Will the whole map be available later? What do you mean? The playtest is going to come down maybe Monday, maybe later, and then nothing will be available. But when the game fully comes out, it'll be on this map. Yes. I have a really fast time on Siggy right now, so the chance of me like beating my current time is very low. But we're going to try. How much will it cost? Probably like 25 or 35, somewhere in there. Undecided because it's still a ways away from release. I know, but like it'd be cool to see what bone. Yeah, I mean it would be cool, but it's also would probably require us to change the rating instead of like E for everyone. It'd probably have to be like something else. And also, it's not like, you know, Skate was a AAA game with probably hundreds or maybe thousands of employees. We have 5 employees. So to spend a bunch of time on just like a feature to like show you what bones you broke is a waste of time for us right now. You know, more important things to be done. It's called Cranked. Spec. Make a career-like mode. Yeah, we do have a career mode in the works. It'll be challenge-based. It's not going to be anything like Descenders. If you want to play a Descender-style career mode, play Descenders. Ours will be different. But basically, the way the career mode will work in here is when you first come to this bike park in this open world environment, you only have access to 1 chairlift. I think there'll be like 5 or 6 chairlifts. And you need to complete challenges and races and all kinds of different things you got to complete. And as you go back to the lift attendant will stamp your pass and you know, which challenges you've completed. And after you get enough of them, you can go to the ticket office, upgrade your pass, unlock more lifts, get access to more trails, kind of repeat that. More challenges unlock. So that's kind of how the progression system is going to work. See what I mean? I'm 8 seconds behind my best. I had a killer good time. But what consoles will you be on? New gen or all? I don't know. That's, you know, we got to wait till the game's kind of done and then see how it performs on all the different consoles. But most likely it'll probably just be the latest generation of consoles. TikTok is now sending me another thing saying I'm not original enough. Thank you, TikTok. Sorry, I have to hit a couple buttons real quick. I think I'm going to end the stream here soon. Let me see. How many people we got playing right now? 132 of you playing the game. Let's see what our wish list made it up to. Still saying 9,919. It probably hasn't updated. Man, we had 239 new wish lists today. Solid day for us. That's good for us. You make it free someday. No. There will be a free demo, but the whole game won't be free. Games cost a ridiculous amount of money. We've already dumped about $500,000 into this game. So yeah, we can't make a free to play game. Sorry. Jump park bigger? I don't know what you mean. There's a couple little jump lines and dirt jumps and stuff. You fix the rider model. It looks kind of goofy. What's goofy about it? What don't you like? Give me details. I'll tell you what we will fix. The position of them will get fixed. Like his back's all hunched and he's in the wrong position and it looks kind of stupid that way. So that'll get fixed. You know, they'll get polished up. There'll be customization later, so you'll be able to change things like skin color, hair, accessories, you know, whatever. Whoops. Are you guys rich? No. Some of us are. I'm not. Now, a bunch of us just kind of pooled our own savings and put a bunch of money in to make this thing happen. Friends and family helped out. You know. No, we're not rich. You should make the career where you can pick between free ride and downhill. Yeah, there'd be challenges for both. And you know, to progress in the game, you only have to complete 50% of each zone challenges. So, like, if you don't like racing, you could just skip all the racing ones and do all the trick ones, and you should have enough to progress anyway. So it's kind of that way. But if you do want to complete all the challenges in each zone, you will be rewarded with special rewards, like exclusive gear and cheat codes and other things. Is there going to be community-made customizations for the character? No, most likely not, because we're partnering with real gear brands to put real gear in the game, like Fox Racing, for example. So we don't want players to also be able to make stuff for legal reasons, and you know, we want to do those partnerships officially with the actual gear brands and do it how they want us to do it. But we're gonna try to bring you as many official gear brands as we can. Is there a way to pedal faster than just holding? No, there's no like pedal boost or anything like that. Way to go faster is just to be smoother, try to downside everything, don't case stuff, you know, kind of just like natural pumping. There's not like a artificial pump mechanic like most games, but you know, pumping's kind of a thing just naturally by trying to like downside and kind of like ride how you would ride in real life. Try to take the right lines, avoid rocks, avoid roots. Kind of the way you hop on the lip. If you want to go high, hop late. If you want to stay low and go long, hop early. There's so many different little intricacies with the physics that you got to learn and just kind of figure out. Game is called Cranked, Brody. Hey, I got a genuine question, you guys. Maybe for you, Brody, and anyone else. All the time you get people popping in and say, game name, game name. Even on our post, game name, game name. Is this just like a internet meme at this point? Or are you guys really wondering what the game is called when our username is literally Cranked Game? Just wondering. Just wondering. Oh, that was bad. I knew you would do that. You be able to do tricks and stuff? Yeah. I mean, you can already do like some tricks. Oh, see, I turned this setting off, but it like went back on. Maybe it's bugged. Lock camera. Oh, I wanted it on. That's why. It's an annoying meme. Ah, I see. So it is just a meme, huh? I mean, if anything, it helps, right? Because you get more people commenting, and then more comments is just more engagement. It's going to boost the algorithm. So might be a stupid meme, but it probably helps the algo. Whoa, that was an interesting line I've never taken. I feel like it's both, but a lot of time people are too lazy to check. Yeah, I could see that. I think Siggy's the best, like, proper downhill style trail in the game still. It's so much fun. It's a little faster to skip the wall ride and just jump the corner like this. And get on the brakes heavy right here. Come into the chute. Some people go outside the tree. I like to go inside. I like to hop up on the rock here. Come down. Try to hop this all the way down to there if you can. Try to cut in between that stump, but that time I did hit it. It's hard because that tree's right there. Hop here. I do a little pre-hop here to stay low. You send this deep into the, maybe too deep. No, oh, too deep. But you can send that all the way down into there. It's fun. What's the difference between the payment options for the Patreon? That's all run by Patreon. I mean, just pay with whichever option you're comfortable with. But yeah, those are just, depends on what country you're in and all kinds of different stuff. So there's just options. So whatever you want should be the same. That was fast. How about community made maps? Yeah, we just added modding last week. So modding's in the game. There's already a lot of mod maps being created, a lot more in the works. We got a vibrant community of people making maps. Where do you get it from? What do you get it from? Right now you can get it on Steam. We have a free Steam playtest going. So what you see me playing, you can play right now. If you just go to Steam and hit the playtest button, and you'll be able to download it right now. See if we can get an actual top to bottom. I think we've only... Have we even done a top to bottom? Please add dirt bikes like a Suron. I don't know if we will. I don't think we will. I kind of want to just keep this about bicycles. Will you work on better optimization? Absolutely. This week, probably even. That's what this playtest is, honestly, is mostly for, is test the servers, see what multiplayer is like when we get a lot of people in here. We had 50 in here earlier, and it starts to get a little laggy. So, you know, we're going to spend this week kind of working on some of that stuff. How much is the game going to cost? 25 to 35 bucks is kind of what we're thinking. We're not sure yet. Got to wait till the game's ready. How do you get the whole game? It'll eventually come out on Steam and then later consoles. But if you want if you want everything we've created so far, well, the free Steam playtest does have everything. But that's going to come down probably Monday, maybe a little later. After that, if you want full access, you would need to join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. And that gives you full access to everything we're working on. We typically update the Patreon version of the game once a week with new features. Patreon members kind of get, you know, it's kind of like getting early access, double early access for $5 a month. And if you end up spending $50 there, so if let's say you did $5 a month for 10 months, then when the game does launch on Steam, you'll get a free Steam key, so you don't have to buy it again. There's also other perks for Patreon, like founders gear and naming the credits or naming the environment or name a trail if you pay enough. And there's all kinds of different things. So you can go to the Patreon, look at the membership page, and see all the different details there. You're going to be able to play the playtest after it comes out. The playtest will not be around after the game comes out, but we will add a free demo. So this open world environment has multiple different kind of regions. The way the demo is going to work is it'll just be locked to the first kind of region of the map, which has about 10 or 12 trails. Can I hit the fast line? Oh, I think I can. Oh, that was close. So yeah, the free demo will just be locked to the first zone. Does bunny hopping actually build more speed, or are you doing it to avoid bumps? Being in the air kind of gains some speed. So I'm doing it for multiple reasons. Avoiding bumps, because anytime you hit like a rock or a root, it will slow you down. But also, the game, you're a little faster in air because there's no friction in air. You're kind of just free falling with gravity. Because a lot of our trails are super steep, you know, you kind of just speed you up. So you watch the top players, everyone's kind of hopping around. We kept it that way, you know, kind of early on. That was like a design decision we talked about. Like, do we want it to be rewarding you for kind of hopping around, jumping around? And we realized that it's actually super fun to be jumping around all the time. And it kind of makes us feel like Jackson Goldstone or something. So we kept it in. So that's part of the reason I hop a lot, is trying to avoid stuff and also just trying to go faster. You don't have to, but it does help a little bit. I also don't really throw a lot of like whips and get steezy when I'm racing because I'm just trying to go fast. So my style will hit a tree. Will suffer when I'm racing. Gonna do different weather. Yeah, Maggie, our artist, has been working on some of that stuff. How about if you made shaders for the game? Check out my shaders. Dude, I don't know anything about shaders, dude. I told you already. I'm not a tech dude. I don't make the shaders. So I don't know. I can't really check your profile right now because I'm streaming. But I mean, it looks very oversaturated in my opinion. But also looks like your default is like maybe you have post processing turned off, so that's why it looks so flat. Yeah, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. Our shaders are a work in progress. What was that fast time event on? Rock Merch? Let's go do it. I'll destroy everyone on some Rock Merchant. Do not check the shaders. Dude, you guys are messing with me today. All right, we're on Rock Merchant. So if you're in the multiplayer server and you want to play with me, hop over to Rock Merchant. We're in the event. You can go to the main menu, tab over to events, hit join. See if I can't get a first place here. Depends on who's in this. Whoops. I don't know. Your default colors looked kind of... I feel like they looked worse than mine, but maybe not. So you guys going to keep the graphics, or are most of the realistic ones coming? The graphic style that you see is what we're going to have. We're going to have a stylized graphics. Keep hitting the wrong button. But these are nowhere near finished, so they will improve a lot. All right, what time is it? 4:30. I think I'm about done. After this race session, we're going to call it. So I've had a long day, and now it's getting hot up in here. I need to go rest. New trails, there's all kinds of new trails, man. We get new trails in here every week. If you're part of the Patreon, that's one thing you get to look forward to is new trails every week. Probably going to add some racing to a bunch of new trails this week. Or next week, maybe. Because this week's supposed to be kind of like a maintenance week. So some new race trails will be coming in soon. What about free trails? Yeah, there will be a free demo. With about a dozen or so free trails. Probably be about 60 trails in this map. The demo will have about 10 or 12. Wish you're better at the game? Just got to practice. I got thousands of hours in this game. So, you know, don't expect to be as good as me first laps down the mountain. But it's very easy to get, you know, improve. I recommend you just like pick a trail that you like, maybe an easier one, like a blue trail, and just grind it for like an hour or two, just in the race mode. Like pick a race trail and just grind it, you know, dial in those lines, start getting faster and faster, and you can really see yourself progressing. Also watch some of the top guys. If you go to our Discord, they post videos all the time in there. Or you can go on YouTube and just like search for world records. I don't know why I can't clear this today. I always like, this isn't even typically hard for me. But yeah, watching others, getting tips on Discord, and just practicing, like grinding the trail for an hour or two. The same trail will help you get faster. Hop around a lot. Sometimes you want to hop, sometimes you don't. Like that, I'm not hopping. This one I don't want to hop. I just push through. Got green lights. Let's see. Use the right stick to lean. So on a tight turn and berms, you can use both sticks, lean it with both. There we go. Should be good now. Just following this guy down. Except I know shortcuts. See ya. Should be a decent time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Still good. Second? Unbelievable. Since y'all working on weather, is it going to be like deformable mud? Not in the plans at the moment. I do want mud like when it rains, but it won't be like terrain deform. I explained about that earlier. I just don't think it's important in a game like this where not everyone's racing the track at the same time. I want everyone to have the same conditions, so the playing is very fair and competitive. So deform would kind of make it so everyone's on different conditions and it becomes less fair. Since you build more speed in the air, is it faster to stay low over jumps? Or hit them normally? It depends on the jump, really. It's all very dependent on the jump. You know, if you're overshooting the jump, you probably want to stay lower and maybe try to scrub it like this. If you're undershooting the jump, try hopping at the very base like this, like jump way at the base, and you'll actually go further and stay lower. If you need to go higher, pop late. It's just, you know, kind of just takes practice and some time to kind of figure out the way the game works. And, you know, the basics are easy, but getting really fast and good and learning all the advanced little things kind of takes some time. I think that's what makes the game fun and addicting is you can always be faster. Like there's always room for improvement. You'll never have a perfect run. Even Suitin, the best player in the game, like he can always go faster. Uh-oh. Thanks for helping me make the shaders. Did I help? In single player, maybe toggle it like... Oh, just visual effects? Yeah, we'll have like visual mud. Only if it's like raining, then you know there'll be mud and stuff. But I don't want it to like make ruts and all that kind of thing. Try the rock line. I think it's slower, but I feel like it sets you up better for the corners, but I think you could probably go faster avoiding the rock wall. I wish I could throw a bar spin. Backflip bar spin right here. That'd be sick. Someday. Ah, I missed the gate. It's all right. We were 2 seconds back. Are you a dev? I am a dev. My name is Joe. I'm the game director. So this is kind of my dream, my idea, my passion. Got a small team helping me bring it to life. Ooh, that was wonky. That was bad. You guys tried having ruts on any of the trails, like ruts that are just permanent part of the track? Yeah, there's some. There are some. There's one on, is it Little Dipper? Some of the modders are putting some there. Antgrass has some around. It's hard to make like small ruts the way terrain works in Unity. But yeah, we've got some. We want to mess with more because I do think having like proper ruts could be cool. Oh. Man, it feels good in those berms. Leaning the bike down. Like these jumps here to clear, pop early. Like pop at the base. See, I didn't clear that one. I should have popped even earlier. No, I'm not going to clear this. I can go show you that one rut. Go fly over there. But yeah, this trail right here, this trail's actually super fun. It pops down into here. This section's amazing. On the brakes, coming down, gapping down here. Then you got this crazy step up, but it's fun. You hit this wood skinny in the trees. You drop down. Here's the rut, right? Used to be that you'd overshoot this next corner. You'd have to like drop down onto this, slam on the brakes, and you would barely hit this corner. And then Cedric threw this rut in here. So now you kind of come in here, you get in this rut, and you ride this rut around, and it's pretty fun. Then you got these drops, and then you got different lines that come down here. Come up this way. Nice little gap right here. You kind of come up here, hit this high line. You can actually skip this berm, land right here. And then my masterpiece wall ride that I love. So you kind of trying to like feel like I'm on the bike here. Hold on. You kind of hit this, scrub, hit the wall ride, and then bounce down into here. This way. That's that. That's the rut. If any help is needed, I'm glad to do it for free. I appreciate it. But I hate making people work for free. I think I'm going to end it. Would you make Whistler Trails? I'd love to make Whistler Trails. I would love to. This is Cedar Flash too. This trail's gnarly. But I think that's it for me. If you guys want, join the free Steam playtest. If you haven't already, feel free to wishlist the game over there. If you want to get access to everything, even when the Steam playtest ends, you can join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. All the money goes back into development, help to make the game better. Like I said, we're a small indie team, self-funded. All the money we've put into this is coming out of our own pockets and the Patreon members. We make about $3,000 a month on Patreon, but it's costing us about $30,000 a month to make the game. So Patreon's only covering about a tenth of our expenses at the moment. So all the rest of that money is just coming out of our pockets. But we believe in this thing, and we're here to make it. You know, we're going to be making this till the end. So thanks for following along. Feel free to follow us here if you want to stay up to date. We do have free Patreon tiers as well, and you can join for free over there, and you'll get updates all the time. You won't be able to play the Patreon version of the game, but you will get updates from us about what we're working on and all that stuff. We got a Discord if you want to chat with us directly. Feel free to hop over on Discord. It's just discord.gg/cranked. And that's gonna do it. Let's see if we can crash. I was gonna say I'm gonna stop when I crash. There we go. Thanks, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Bye.